Today's A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan podcast is brought to you by
the Bart Merrick team, Bart Merrick, Crystal Van, BartTheRealtor.com.
Holy smokes, Bart is here! Oh, whoa!
How you doing, Bart?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Whoa!
Good. So,
Wish I had, like, smoke.
I hear something's happening with the market, and I know Crystal has lately been busier than normal.
Yeah.
So, what's going on?
Well, I'm sure, as you guys know, for the last couple of years, interest rates have gone up and mortgage rates have been higher.
Yeah.
And there is a big theory on Wall Street and amongst investors now that rates will start coming down probably sometime next spring, next summer.
Okay.
And when you think about that, for the last 2-3 years, there's been a lot of people out there who wanted to buy homes but have put that on hold, waiting for this type of situation to happen.
Sure.
And I think what's important is if you're considering buying maybe next year, start maybe thinking about doing it sooner than later. Just in that, there will be a rush once rates start to come down. I've listened to numerous talking heads on Wall Street. As soon as we get mortgage rates back into anything with a 5 in front of it, there's going to be a huge rush into the marketplace. And we'll see what we saw 2 years ago when we were coming out of COVID, where we had lines out the door of people waiting to go inside and buy.
And that jacks the house prices up.
Naturally,
yeah,
sure.
And
that
right,
makes sense.
And right now, you have negotiation power. There's not 10 people bidding on one house, then causing the houses to go for
That's
more.
interesting. I would never think about that. That is very interesting.
And the thought being, just buy it, even if the interest rate's a little bit higher,
because the price is actively lower,
and you can refi out of it later.
Right.
But at least you get the house that you want.
And it's still a good time to sell. We listed a property this last week. We didn't have a ton of showings, but we got very, very close to full asking price on it. And that's kind of the common theme we're still seeing. There's still demand out there, but the demand is going to increase as soon as those rates drop.
Awesome.
Well, BartTheRealtor.com.
I also like the fact that you could have asked your wife about this, but you got a man in here to explain it to us. Yeah.
Well, everything
I think that's smart.
Everything that Bart said, I kind of knew just from the Crystal talking on the phone with Bart. I hear the conversation.
Get the real guy in here to put the exclamation point.
By the way, I hear all the conversations. So I don't know. Okay. Anyway, BartTheRealtor.com.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Mo studio.
It's a blast!
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Hello. This is your Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. It is another A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
I'm Tom.
Samantha, our producer's here. Hello, Sam.
Hello.
Soon to have a child, beaming with Papa Power.
He seemed nervous to me.
He does seem a little nervous. Who wouldn't be, right? Ladies and gentlemen, on the couch today to talk about, fatherhood and maybe something he did that was...
Being sad at the beer fest.
Being sad at the beer fest. We're going to talk about that. We're going to get into that. MMA superstar and... what?
We don't have to say that anymore.
Okay, what do you want me to say?
Even
okay,
me.
How about this? How about this? Karate entrepreneur. Karate entrepreneur, Mr. Seth Petruzzelli.
It's okay. Hi, guys.
Karate entrepreneur? I thought that was pretty good.
How about you could just say local business owner?
Okay.
Local sensei. Right?
Local sensei?
Okay.
Sensei to the stars? Do you have any celebrities that work out at Karate of Orlando?
A couple, actually.
Okay, so you could say, sensei to the stars.
Okay.
I got to figure out something.
You know it's Shinsuke Nakamura trains with me.
Oh, okay.
Shinsuke Nakamura? No.
Shinsuke Nakamura?
No, Shinsuke Nakamura. He's absolutely one of the most hyped and popular wrestlers I mean, out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the dude, like, I'd love to make jokes. I can't make jokes on. I like him.
Yeah, Shinsuke's awesome, man.
I like that
He's
guy.
gonna go for, he's busy, obviously, with wrestling,
Sure.
but as soon as he has time
He's
to
busy
train
being a
more,
millionaire.
He should go for his black belt. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like, the guy's, like, literally, like, super
huge.
popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had his daughters training with us, but
No way.
pure Japanese girls did not like karate. They're just like, man. I'm like, you don't like it? They're like, no, yeah, no.
Did you do with the boys?
Yeah.
Well, speaking in Japanese.
They don't like it.
I don't think he speaks a lick of English.
No, he does.
Well, barely. Like, when he does any of his promos, you can't understand a lick that the guy says.
Yeah.
I like that. I think it's more, like, mysterious when your Japanese wrestlers don't talk,
All right. Well,
stinky old English. Anyway, hey, welcome to the show. Happy Thanksgiving. We're glad to be with you guys. And yes, we are working today. Why? I don't know.
Mom said we had to get to work.
Well, we're doing the Friday free show early. Day
Yeah, but
before
every other
Thanksgiving.
radio show, every other broadcasting entity in this town is closed down.
Yeah,
All
but
week?
that's good for you. Then you get more listeners because
Yeah, that's not how that works.
It doesn't work like that.
No one even looks
No.
because they're like, well, they probably are off.
Yeah, he's right.
And then
it
they'll-
goes the opposite way.
And then next week they'll realize that we did a show, but they're
And
like,
they'll skip
"Oh,
it. Yeah.
it's a pre-Thanksgiving
Yeah.
show. I was too old now."
Too
Yeah.
much. They put out too much content. That's what people will
So
say.
I'm on the least listened to show of the year right now. That's what I'm getting.
No,
But the biggest party day is that still a thing?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, tonight people will be getting.
Oh, really?
I mean,
Maybe I should
crunk.
have closed the dojo then.
They will be fighting with their loved ones tonight. There will be
There will be blood.
There will be BDMs that have a fight tonight that leads to their divorce.
So
I bet my life on it. I'll bet my life on it.
Hot take.
a couple things. One, we're in the planning phases of the BDM Christmas party coming up December 16th.
because we don't plan enough parties.
Same thing as my party.
And that's your party?
Yeah.
What
That's
wait a
why
minute.
Tom planned it.
Wait a
like
minute.
that.
party
Let's have it
are
at
you
Seth-
doing?
Let's have it at Seth's
Just
house.
like a dojo?
I didn't actually party. One of my students, teenage students, he's such a great kid.
Is
He's
this Javier?
Sensei, no, he's like a Javier though.
Oh, yeah.
It's a new
like-
Javier?
He's a Haitian Javier.
Are you the
my
P.
God.
Diddy of the karate world? What's
Haitian
happening?
Javier.
Yeah. And no, he's like, I want to do this for you and Tracy. I want to.
I like it when you do the voices of all the different
He's
nationalities.
very
you
soft.
mentioned.
He's very soft spoken.
Okay.
I say, Sensei, thank you very much. And no,
You're
he just-
having a
he's-
teenager throw you a party? What's happening?
Yeah, he said he wanted to plan it and do everything. I'm like, okay.
For what? Christmas?
Yeah, like bring a diaper Christmas. Bring diapers to the dojo on the 16th and have a Christmas
Now
party.
you're
with
having
me.
teenagers buy you
Wait a minute, a
diapers.
teenage diaper party at the dojo. I'll be there. Is it topless? Are the girls topless?
It's crazy you say that. I actually went to one of those.
Teenage
What are you
diaper
talking
party.
about? This is not
Hold
a
on.
thing
Hey,
that happens.
do you remember?
It
when-
is. It
Hold
actually
on.
is a thing that happens.
Hold
Do
on.
you
Okay, hold
remember?
on. This
Do
is
you
cheesy.
remember when
This is
I
too
dressed
far.
up, owner of Salty Sisters,
come on.
Tiffany, in a diaper and put her in a
She
crib?
said never to talk about that.
Oh, I didn't know that. Is it right up there with the Gapetoberfest email I got? so
So,
Cabin
Seth,
Boy was Gapetoberfest.
hold on.
So
Tiffany.
you have a teen throwing you a diaper party.
Yeah.
No, it
Is
was
it at the dojo?
a baby shower, but they want to bring diapers only. It's at the dojo. Yeah.
Didn't you already have a baby shower?
Dude, let's
I
do-
didn't. This was his idea, and I just was like, okay, I don't want this. I don't need
Dude,
this.
that's
but
the hook we
you wanna
needed.
do
Our
this.
Christmas party is going to be diapers only. Topless ladies, guys in diapers,
Oh,
big
my
fat
God.
Hold on. It's kind of cheesy, Seth, for the
Yeah.
owner of the business
I know.
to tell all the employees.
I didn't tell. No. I didn't say
He's
anything.
not doing it.
I'm not doing it.
He's
He
not
said-
doing it. Haitian Javier is organizing the event.
Yes,
You're
he-
not listening at all.
But he's
He's
still
organized.
telling
I'm trying to help you out.
all of your customers to bring the owner
yeah,
a
people
gift.
do that. No.
And I don't need
I'll
it.
give you an example.
I even wrote. I said
At Maisie's Dance Academy, the owner had a baby. One of the other dance instructors told everybody else to bring diapers to the dance academy for the owner. This
That's-
is very. This
Well,
happens.
that's what happened.
I would be,
This is
hold
a
on.
thing.
I'd be like, I pay enough.
No,
Right.
no.
You know, it's like,
You're trying to
like-
help her. No, it was
Well, we're
organized
like a
by somebody
family there.
else.
I see a regular business, but the dojo's like a family and
Small business.
When you're here, your family. Bring me
It's the
diapers.
Olive Garden of karate.
But it's a family that has to pay you to
Yes.
be here, and if they don't, it's not going to
Not
be there.
family. You're not family.
But they,
Only
they,
family if you pay.
they do still have to pay, but if you bring the diapers, I will flag it and remember it.
Yeah.
Who brings diapers?
They
It's
might
like
get a special extra kata. If they
You might get an extra, like a little tassel for your belt.
By the way,
a man patch that says diaper also.
Diaper patch.
I know this.
I help you out here.
Black belt around the diaper.
This guy's a real cheapskate.
No, I know this is totally off subject, but I just thought of our BDMs are like a family, but if you don't pay, you're out. You're right. And,
No, that's not true.
yeah,
There are
essentially,
plenty
that is
of BDMs. They share passwords. There's guys that have been in there
Well,
for
there's no way
years.
for us to know.
Yeah, there is. There absolutely is.
I mean, I send all my students videos of me doing everything we do in class. So they share those videos. So it's the same thing.
Well, this brings me back
he
to the
gives
beer
them the
fest.
videos. The price is the diapers.
Which I have to talk to you about the beer fest, by the way, because
Yeah,
I
you
got
need to
lots.
apologize to him.
And there's a Reddit thread
there's a
about how
Reddit.
sad you are.
Do we want to go to that? Do we want to go to the Reddit thread?
Are you guys being serious?
I bet.
I was totally happy just because I don't sit in.
I don't know, man. I walked
live
over there to
across-
talk to you because you looked real sad.
Yeah.
You were actually very nice.
This
to me.
is on Reddit.
I forgot to. Well, I didn't forget.
Oh, wait.
but
You know what? I misspoke. This is from Discord. This is from the Mediocre Time Discord. Someone said yesterday at 4:56 p.m., "Oh, man, I saw Seth at his booth on Saturday looking sad and thought about going by and saying, hey, but ended up not. Now I feel bad hearing no one came by his booth." The next person under it says, "Dude, same. I did see some people chatting with him towards the end, but yeah, most of the time I saw him sitting there all sad." The guy replies, "He should have done some katas. I would have totally watched." Another guy comments, "True, that would have probably drawn a crowd or at least helped out, but he did nothing."
Look,
You did look sad as shit over
I
there.
swear to God, that's real people. I hope they don't get mad at me for airing out their messages, but that's from our Discord.
I don't get it. I was totally fine. I was alone, which sucked.
You
'cause
look nervous about the baby.
I wasn't nervous.
You're in nerve
I wasn't
mode.
nervous. I was like,
You look a little nervous.
I was wondering if this was worth to be there.
He was doing the numbers. You always do that.
I was crushing numbers.
You
in my head.
always do that. Where's my value?
What I was nervous about was not being at the dojo, and Tracy was teaching the classes for me.
Which I
When
bitched
she
at him
got-
about because I was like, why do you have her working?
Why
She's
didn't you
giving
send
birth
Tracy?
I mean, dude, she is.
No, she can't unload all that
Well,
shit.
we could have
We
unloaded
could've
it for
helped.
her.
Oh, I don't like asking for help.
What are you talking about? You're having people bring you diapers. You ask for everything.
No, I do.
You ask for a raise. You do nothing.
Again,
And I got
he
it.
did not ask for the diapers. Haitian Javier asked for the diapers.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank
God.
you. I was not sad. I was worried about what's going on at the dojo without me. Yes. I was worried that people were gonna be mean to me there and give me dirty looks. And
Mean to me?
95% were awesome, and I got a few weird things I heard off to the side that I overheard.
Oh, what'd you hear?
Why are you talking to him, man?
That's the voice of a crow. I heard that.
Oh yeah. Just one. All the other people that came up were awesome. But one walked by, a guy was talking to me, and then she's like, she gave him like a real stink eye, and goes like. He walked over. She's like, "Why are you talking to him?" And just ran away. I was like,
he turned his back on us like Matt Rife.
Speaking of our beer fest and Silver and Suds, I want to thank everybody who helped us out. All the volunteers that helped us stuff the bags, every volunteer that helped us give out the bags.
The volunteers
Lot of
wanted me
bags.
to know. The volunteers wanted me to let them know on the Friday Free Show after the beer fest, and this is it, whether or not the bags ended up in the trash. And I will tell you, I am not a liar. Some of the bags. A lot of the bags did.
A lot of 90% of them, people
kept until they put them in the trash.
I dug some out of the trash.
Yeah, we did. We dug a few out of
By
the
the
trash.
way,
All right.
Not that many. Not that many, though. I'd say like maybe 30% at most.
this weekend we're having a Black Friday sale. BDM's only.
Yes.
With the code BDM25, you get 25% off your merch order.
It's BDM's only.
Yeah, and I told Eric to check, cross-reference
Yeah.
the list.
By the way,
Why are you giving him more
He
work?
ain't gonna check.
No, he's going to check. And then
Starts Friday
Too
and
high.
Sunday.
Too high to check.
And then every order will have a Bad Business Beer Fest gift bag in the order because we got some leftover.
If you're wondering why there are coupons in there, leftover stuff.
Yeah, coupon, sunglasses, a lot of stuff. We're releasing a 6-year BDM best of today.
Yeah, if I can find it.
For
Let me
the
write that
holidays.
down. I think I lost it.
So it's an extra perk for being a BDM, and we figured since we're doing a little
More
less shows
content
this
than
week.
ever. Are we doing less shows? It doesn't feel like
Well,
it.
we're not doing an ACT Thursday and Friday, and
There is
usually
an ACT best of though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there is
yeah.
ACT best stuff. With
we're
a great-
missing Thursday and Friday.
We did a really good interview with Ginger Minge
Yep.
from RuPaul's Drag Race, which, man, we've been trying to get Ginger in here for a minute. And we've got a really good origin story and got to talk about the cookbook and everything. So if you haven't checked that out, you're definitely going to want to check that out.
Also, thanks to Tully and our couch racing team.
Best team we've ever had.
They did great.
We were fast.
We won round one. We were close.
We were very fast.
in the second round, but I mean, they lost by literally a couple feet.
It was
I
very
guess they
close.
made the cart better this time.
It was
Josh,
you know
thanks
what?
for,
Honestly, it had to
building
do
our
with the
couch.
cart. It
No shit.
Yeah, it was the cart.
Yeah. He built a new one this
Yeah.
year because of last year and the
From
wheel.
the ground up.
Yeah.
Because we had too much horsepower to push the wheel up.
Yeah, it blew the cart. Yeah, that you know what? Three
exactly
other
Teams
couches were. It's like human
up?
power is faster or better than the actual couches.
So Seth, Tracy's due next week. So
Monday.
You're officially going to be a dad next week.
I hope.
Unbelievable.
Although you're a fetus dad right now, right? Which
That's still a dad. That's still a dad.
That's a weird term.
But you don't.
I've never heard that. Did you make that up?
Well, I mean, if you there's a fetus in there and it's a baby, so
Yeah, I don't like
Seth
thinking
the
about
dad
that part.
now. Technically,
Do you see
It's
it
not doing
pushing?
anything,
Do
though.
you see it pushing on the stomach?
Yeah.
It's gross, right?
Yeah, it's not my thing.
Yeah, I told
Tracy
you.
puts my hand there all the time, and
Yeah, it's gross.
I feel fingers and toes.
Yeah, it's gross.
I
It's gross.
freak
You can
out.
feel it you can see when it's pushing on the stomach. You can see its nails through the
Yeah,
stomach. It's
yeah,
disgusting.
yeah.
so
It's not cool.
what's going on? Are you just sitting here waiting?
Yeah, like they said. So went to the doctor Monday because we're seeing every week now, and they said, they did a little feel around up there, and they're like, oh, it feels like it's
Little
thinning.
feel around.
Yeah, that's what I said. She's like, it's gonna be cool.
You know what?
How are they feeling?
they
Oh, and I
should
get the
let-
best angles for this. I take pictures of her every
Okay.
time she's doing it, and she's like, stop.
This might be a hot take.
Do you take pictures of him?
I have
This
Tracy.
guy's
I have
sick.
Tracy like this going on with like an evil face, and the doctors are back to me, so she doesn't know I'm taking her. Doctor's like,
They should let husbands feel up in there so we can feel our baby, right?
You're not feeling the baby.
not feeling
No, but it would be cool. What am I feeling then?
But
Let me
what
feel. Just
It's something that the doctor's like, I don't think
the
they're feeling
cervix.
nothing.
They go like,
It's a
it's 2
cervix.
centimeters. It's 3 centimeters.
yeah, it's a cervix
Okay.
opening. But what I don't get is my
Yeah, let
dick is
me
way
feel
bigger than
it.
her fingers. I don't know how I'm not pressing through that thing.
yeah.
Damn it.
That's the dumb we were looking
I don't
for.
understand
That's the
that.
dumb.
I don't-
We hit
Hold
it.
on.
We hit it.
I've said this before.
We
which-
were drilling for dumb, and
which-
it's spraying all
Hold
over
on.
us.
But no, because Seth, you thought about this too, right? Because if the doctor could feel it with their finger,
Yeah.
then how are you not,
Yeah, beef punch in the head.
Beef punching? Is
No,
that-
no.
I've never.
But
write that down. I've never heard that.
So that tells me the cervix is only finger length deep. Right?
This is not.
No, they can feel
No,
it.
they go all the way in. I think.
No,
I think they fist.
no,
I
no.
think they fully fist.
No, they
they-
don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
No, she
I think they go all the way in.
No, because sometimes she doesn't even put the rubber glove on all the way, just halfway on the fingers.
Halfway on the fingers.
Yeah, no.
What,
It's-
like you're working at the post office
Yeah, yeah.
and you got one of those little things for envelopes on your fingers?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only, and then I don't even think.
Well,
it's-
what is it?
They're feeling
What is
with
the
their finger.
dilation? What are they feeling? Like my prostate? They can feel my prostate and they can feel it's like enlarged.
They feel the hole.
Yeah, the hole.
Or it's like a
That's right.
sphincter. Or it's like a
like another hole? It's
Oh
like,
no, Sam, she
How
knows
many-
what else. She's got it.
How many fucking holes do you have?
She has
There's
one.
2 on the outside and 1 on the inside?
All I know is it feels
cervix.
like
Yes, the
it feels like-
cervix.
it tickles when I hit it. I know that.
No. So there's one. Well, you probably do. I've seen your penis. But
You
like,
guys should not be having children, by the way.
Is it
Oh,
too
wow,
late
we
now?
don't even
I got
know,
a
Sam.
I got an 8-year-old, and she does things for me. Maisie's at the house right now prepping the brine for
Anyway.
the turkey.
You got a little girl. You should know these things.
I know.
You're about to have a little girl.
My daughter's like a pioneer woman. She's already brining the turkey for me at the house.
Well, that's weird. That's awesome. She did say it. So as soon as she felt this, she's like, "It's thinning. It's opening just a little bit. It's not as much as you'd want it to, I bet. But hang in there. It's coming." And she's like, "Sex will help this." So she's like telling us to have sex.
Oh, I used to love
so I
sex.
was like, ugh.
Oh man, no. When Andrea
No, I
was
feel uncomfortable.
big, she would get on top of me, and she had a big fat titties. I'd be
No,
like,
come on, stop.
I'd be resting on my face. She'd rest. I'd be
Were they
like,
leaking on you?
Yeah,
what?
well,
No, there's no milk.
He said, yeah.
No, Andrea
no,
didn't.
not
Andrea
milk.
did,
I
but
just wasn't-
I just wanted her to smother me with a big, and the veins in them start popping
They don't
out.
leak before they give birth?
I guess they
Yeah,
can.
they
but
can. That's
Andrea
why
didn't.
I'd be
they
careful
did.
with the sucky. I just lick and I don't.
Don't
Yeah,
say
yeah.
sucky sucky.
Yeah, I like it. See, you're fine. You know, you're on this side of the room. You're in a safe space.
Okay.
This
I have
guy
a-
gets weirded out.
I have a theory about doctors and their like pre giving birth exams that they
Yeah.
do or whatever. I think they make up a lot of the stuff they tell tell the person because it's not. It's
the
either
Carissa Thompson from the sideline. It's
yes,
the sideline report.
It's the sideline because
you can Google that. That was in the news this week.
Because they tell you they're like, oh, it's 3 more centimeters than it was before. Yeah, or it's like it's 8 centimeters. I'm like, you didn't tell that with your finger.
It's just like my prostate. It's just like my prostate. He'll feel around in there and he'll go. It's a little enlarged, but no different than it would be for any other 47-year-old. And I'm like, how the fuck do you know that with your finger?
Yeah, listen, we've all had our fingers up there.
Yeah.
Then you can't feel nothing what's going on.
Nothing. But you know what?
I can tell if there's a toy car.
Okay, I have to address something.
I don't know what's up there.
I have to address something.
Huh?
I thought, and this is just my problem, but I thought, based on the videos that I watch, that some girls would like it if you put 2 in and you went up and down so it goes.
Well, you don't go that way. You go the other way.
And they don't like that.
You got to do the fish hook.
They don't like the fish hook.
The fish hook. No.
Andrea doesn't like any of that.
So, Seth.
You push it down real deep so you can look in there.
I have some advice.
She doesn't like any of that.
Like a turkey?
Come on.
Yeah, kind of like a turkey. I mean, like,
Happy Thanksgiving.
more adjacent to turkey than not.
No, come on.
Sam plays. See, Sam's tough.
We're too dirty.
Tough.
No. I don't know.
No, this is the dirty show. This is the one we have to get it out.
Before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, this is the one we have to get it all out.
I don't think people want this. They want a
but
light.
people do that.
They want light.
People do that to
Thanksgiving
their
talk.
wives. There are men listening to this right now that are like, I'll do that to my old lady.
The 4 people that came up and
Concrete
talked to
toad, for
me
sure.
did say they like these type of conversations.
Okay, thank you.
So 4 of them.
There you go. 4 people like it.
So, Seth, I have some advice for you that will, and this is great for you because you're cheap, and this will save you a ton of money.
I'm not
right?
cheap at all.
I'm saying this will save you money, right?
Okay, here's Pig Tits Christine who says, I like a good fingering. So,
There you go.
Come on.
thank you for your service, ma'am.
Christine's been extra.
Ask her if she likes
A little
about
extra.
shades.
A little extra.
Yeah.
Does she like the
Tracy
windshield
tells
wiper
me
part
what
of
you
the
say.
Tracy's narking on you, Christine.
I'm like, what? Anyway, so Seth, so I'm curious. Did you did the sonogram and the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Did they get you for the 3D sonogram?
Well, they didn't. Unless there's a problem, they don't do 3D. So we went special.
He went to a whole different facility.
I went to a whole different facility, and they had to. And it took. It's supposed to be like I think 30 minutes. It took them 45 minutes because she wasn't looking correctly at the camera. They had to like, Mama, get up and walk around and do some like squats, and they had to move the baby around to actually see the face.
Yeah.
But I saw the face.
It's kind of cool, right?
It's never that impressive.
It's never. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's kind of
It looks like every other one I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't say that. Do not say that to her. Don't just keep it to yourself.
No, she knows.
She has Tracy's nose, but I think all the babies have that nose. And she's like, no, all babies do not have that nose. I'm like, okay.
Again,
Yeah,
don't
you
say it. Just
Okay.
keep it in your brain.
You see, like a human baby fetus skull, and then you're like, "That's a skull."
Yeah.
It's all the same.
Andrea knows that I hate the early photos of Maisie when she was red and looked like a little squirrel, and I don't want to see that. I don't want to see any of that.
And so I thought they were going to get you for the 3D imaging because you have to pay extra.
Yeah, I got to pay for it.
No, you know.
I read. I went extra and went to a different facility. Had to pay for it.
Oh, okay. So they did. Okay.
Oh, yeah. But they didn't get me. I got myself because I wanted to actually see a better picture of her.
Yeah, but
Nice. I like that.
But someone sold the fact that they do this, right?
Yeah, friends like you guys.
And
Well, Tom would have talked you out of it.
well, because you'll never
But
look
you
at these
got it
again.
done,
Because
didn't
guess,
you?
Yeah, oh yeah, Crystal.
Yeah.
Well, for the first one,
I was going to say not for both of them.
Yeah, but
No.
I didn't get it because Tom talked us out of it. But also, my wife is hideously cheap. If my wife could have done it in a barn and then just had Michael Landon stand there, like fan her with a hat, like she would have done that.
Yeah.
She's
In the hay.
so cheap.
Yeah.
My God, when she had to
Really?
do the half epidural, I'm sure that cost money, and I'm sure she was like, "Fuck."
Make sure it's exactly half.
So cheap.
So when you're in the hospital, speaking of that,
Are you looking at it?
Don't look at it, dude.
yeah.
I told
Oh,
you not to look at it. I got bullied
You're not?
into looking at it.
Yeah, don't let them.
Tracy
bully.
won't let me look at it either.
Yeah,
Nice.
She's like, you're staying above the you're above
That's
whatever.
a good woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, you're not seeing that. I'm like,
Andrea
"Oh, no,
didn't
I
really
agree."
care
Cutting
one
the
or the
cord?
other.
Yeah, I'll cut the cord. That's not.
I cut the cord, but that is gross.
It is gross.
All I
fucking
know
gross.
is recently, like I get tons of Amazon stuff. She gets Amazon stuff too a lot, and we get deliveries pretty much every day. And I forget what I get, what I purchase. So it's like a fun thing to get Amazon packages every day. The past few days,
the Amazon packages some diapers to your goddamn house so the teens don't have to buy.
Are you going to eat the placenta?
No,
Andrea
that's not good.
My wife,
I heard that's not good.
My wife dried it. She put it in a capsules and then she ate it.
Yeah, I heard that stuff.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest thing Andrew's done in my entire life. By the way.
I still tease her about that.
I thought she was a robot like me, and I'm like, that's an outlier.
We'll be making love, and I'll kiss her mouth, and I'll be like, placenta, yuck.
Yeah.
And she gets mad when I do that joke.
So lately I've been getting these packages, opening them up, and having all this afterbirth stuff, like some sort of bottle that aims up in the cooter area to clean it. And
that's science.
And then adult diapers for her, because she's like, well, stuff's got to come out after. Where do you think it's going to go? I'm like, I don't know. But
it's gross, dude.
So it's all this
black
after stuff. What's
that stuff called? The black stuff the baby's covered in, like
afterbirth,
Maricome or something. Macachrome or something. It's like
that's the first doo-doo.
Yeah,
it's straight macapoo.
Straight macapoo black, and the whole baby comes out looking like an asteroid, like a black asteroid. It's disgusting.
No, that's what the baby poops.
Meconium. Andrea, thank you. Meconium.
That sounds like a substance on Mars.
It's gross. It's all black, and the baby's got like all kinds of white fudge all over it and black shit.
So here's the thing. I got fooled with this when Tommy was born with all the first baby, because they could tell the hospital.
You got all the photo packages in the hospital.
So there's all these
they're going to try to sell me stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's business.
It's like being at Sleuth's Dinner Theater. They'll walk by with a keychain of you with a baby. They're trying to get you the photo. Yeah, it's a whole. It's no different than Sleuths.
Yeah.
No different. In fact, Sleuths, it's Sleuth. I would rather buy the Sleuths.
Yeah. They'll come by with they took a picture of you. They put it in a paper frame.
Do I get one of those old school ones where you put the picture and you look through it? You know what I'm talking about? Those old school ones. The keychain ones where you look through it and the picture's there.
We should do those.
Those are awesome.
We really should do those.
Yeah.
Don't fall for the pictures. No. Don't fall for the.
What about the lactating consultant?
The lactation consultant. They'll try.
What?
Yeah, it's a scam, and all it does is make your wife feel like a pile of shit.
Yeah. The lactation. They'll shame you if you can't breastfeed, and then they'll try to sell you.
No, I wanted to breastfeed, so maybe some.
Yeah, but
no. But if you can't do it, they'll be like, and then they'll.
You're not a good mom.
They'll sell you courses.
To make you feel that way.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Well, if there's courses to help you do it, why not?
No. There's nothing.
No.
If it's either
it's biology. You can't. Yeah. What are you supposed to do? You read the book and your milk. Your tits will milk.
Oh, then they'll try to sell you some sort of MP3 milker. There's a new one that's just get the standard brown hospital milker, and it's all the same shit.
He's right about all of that.
Well, I'm going to look at it and see, make my own decision.
Plus you're rich. You can, if you want to buy everything, buy everything.
Don't get the cord blood. I even know.
We did that.
I know, but
I don't even know.
I thought the cord blood was not eating the placenta, but the cord blood I thought was good.
Yeah, I don't even know. That's good for you, because if you start to get cancer,
when's the last time you've heard anybody anywhere say like, "Oh, I got cancer, but luckily I saved the cord blood." I say that
all the time.
No, but I'm saying it's not real.
I think it's real.
No one ever does it.
But because nobody is as revolutionary as I am, when I get my cancer, I'm going to use my daughter's cord blood to live forever.
I thought it was for the baby, not for you.
It's for anybody in the family, because it's the same DNA.
No one ever uses it.
Well, not really. It's mixed with hers.
Yeah, but you can
use
use
Asian DNA.
But you can use it. You can use it to live forever. That's what I plan on doing.
No one ever uses it.
I'm going to be the Baldwin vampire.
Have anybody used cord blood for anything that you know?
But I need to use it. But I want to use it. I don't even know where mine is. I told Andrew, I go, "Where's our cord blood?" Because the facility that was advertising with us, I think they sent us an email, and they were like, "Hey guys, they're not advertising anymore. We're going to throw this in a dumpster if you guys don't come get it."
They sold your cord blood.
Yeah, where is our cord blood?
I don't know. The Kardashians.
Tom's wife saved the cord blood. What is he? Where? Yeah, he did.
No, you did it.
Tom did the cord blood too. Where's our cord blood?
Well, we did an advertising trade. Remember, we were
promoting
cord blood
is in his garage. It's good as dead.
Andrea still pays for it. Never mind.
She pays for it.
I thought you were cheap.
You got to pay monthly for it.
We got to trade.
Like public storage, you got to pay monthly for this.
Yeah. That's the scam. That's the.
No, I'd rather pay for my boat storage.
They got to keep it on ice.
Yeah, like it will do something, but
Just put it in your deep freezer in your garage.
No, it's a yearly fee. It has to be in like some sort of cryogenic deal.
Cryo thing.
Did you pay for the extra testing? That's another one they get you for.
What's the extra testing?
Like genetic testing?
They did.
Oh yeah, I did all that for
They're
sure.
like,
I have to do that.
Yeah, no, but they're like, we can test your baby to make sure it's not an R word, or we can test to make sure that it's not a super R word.
But
that was the one. That was like
yeah, but you can
3
go.
months
You
ago.
can go a step further and do like real genetic testing, like what it's predisposed
Well,
to.
you got to pay for it.
Yeah.
Do that. Where do you find that out? Where do you get that?
They sold it to you.
They should have already.
I know they
you
already
probably
sold
already
it to
paid for it.
Yeah, but they do it so late that there's like, well, what am I going to do if there's something bad, real bad? There's nothing you can do. You just want me
You
to
can just be prepared, I guess, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'd rather,
Have it a surprise.
yeah, because then at least, you got the time.
Yeah, but if you find out,
know what's coming.
If you find out, if it comes out and you're like, then you have no recourse.
But then you have no recourse either.
Yeah, you do.
No, there's no. But they do the genetic testing too late.
There's secret
Guess
recourse.
what?
You got to plan better. You got to figure something out. I'll tell you off the air.
Anyway,
You can't tell by the 3D face that comes out.
They all look a little weird, right?
It's all.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same.
Yeah.
How do you even know that that's really? Couldn't they just have on file hundreds of different sonograms that look the same and they just give it to you?
Yeah. So, here's a piece of advice. So, if you get induced, right, which is probably
I got to tell you about that.
which is most likely going to happen because I think your first baby.
They said if she's not due on Monday, we go on Monday. She said if she doesn't deliver by then, they're going to set a date for the next week to induce her.
Okay.
Is that good? I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know. I want to be shouldn't it just nature knows when it's going to come out?
I think it's fine.
It's part of
Tracy's ready. She's like, no, we'll set a date.
It's fine.
It's part of the racket because then when they induce you, they get to charge you more. It's all part of the whole. The hospital industry is a thing. But see if you can schedule the start of being induced at night. So that she has the baby early in the morning to get your full 2 days at the hospital.
That's true.
Because
I paid for a half a day and I didn't even stay there. You're right.
Your insurance will cover
God, you sound like my wife.
mandatory. They pay for 2 days, right? As a standard birth or whatever. It's like $20,000 or whatever for 2 days. But if you go in the night before and have hold on. There's a time you go in the morning.
It was early morning. Wouldn't that make more sense? You get the full day.
I think it's early morning.
But it's 2 days after the baby's born. So you go at night so that it's born like early AM.
And then you get 2
full days.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Because we screwed up with Tommy, and then with Max, we got the full 2 days.
Right.
Because then you can make the nurses babysit your newborn, and you can sleep for an extra 40 hours.
Yeah, because they'll take it away, and then you will get some rest, and you'll collapse. You'll just
technically, I could schedule the due date on my birthday.
You should do that. That's so egotistical. You should do that. I tried to do that. It just didn't work out.
Really?
I tried to get it on the 12th, but ended up May came on the 15th. But having a birthday near May is really fun. I think
so.
Like
Even
that.
near, yeah,
even near is cool because you guys can combine your birthdays, and then you can do like trips and like really fun stuff. It's gonna be great, dude. Okay. I'm so stoked for you.
So what happened with the induction or whatever?
Oh no, that's what I wanted to tell you about. Is that they said when we met with her on Monday, she said that if they don't do that, they induce, and I was kind of against it, not against it, but just like I want it to be more natural.
Sure,
but Tracy wants to have it. I thought it was a shot, but it's a pill. They slip up the thing.
They put a pill in your vagina mouth?
Yeah, they put
but then they start giving you some IV, and
I didn't know you guys could take pills in your vagina. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Can I take pills in my dickhead?
No.
In your butthole.
We can do a butthole.
We used to have a joke about that. Tom used
Soft
to say,
tissue.
Tom used to have a joke about putting a pain pill in your dick lips and then putting a Band-Aid over the top of it.
That was your joke.
Was that my joke? Would that work? Would that work?
He said, "Don't give me that."
Would that work? Would that dissolve in my? Would I feel that?
I mean, your
so,
skin
yeah.
is an organ and absorbs stuff, so I'm sure it'll absorb eventually. That thing.
I might do that. Put some mushrooms up my dick.
And anything else, Seth, that happened between the last time we saw you and now? Or are you just on a total
we're talking about just pregnancy stuff?
Yeah.
Or baby stuff in general. I did ask you at the sad booth if you had baby-proofed your house, and you said kind of, which I don't know what that means.
It means no, I did not do anything.
You don't need to until the baby starts walking.
Yeah, fine.
I've been busy putting together the bassinet, the little the high chair thing for
Sure.
her to sit in.
Those are
for
the things you'll
meals,
need.
for the playpen thing.
You don't need to worry about drawers or anything. The baby's not mobile.
Yeah, you got 6 to 8 months before the baby can do anything.
Well, putting together all that stuff was frustrating enough. It's a pain in the butt. And I don't know where to put stuff. My house is all adult-y, so I don't know where the kid room is going to be.
You'll figure it out. Crazy.
You'll figure it out.
Get rid of all your swords, buddy.
I'm just so glad of how messy it's going to be. It's just going to be so messy.
All right, let's take a break.
Are you going to give him his gifts? Or
I thought there was no gifts.
Oh, no. Well, the big gift...
is it diapers?
That one's coming late.
That one's coming later.
That got delayed.
Yeah, we had something awesome, but it's got delayed.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you, though.
Look at how thoughtful Tom man
This is
was.
unbelievable that Tom thought of this.
Even got you a pink bag.
No, it's
Tracy hates pink, by the way.
I did.
Whoops. They were out of black bags. They were out of black bags.
This girl's pink.
for me. Am I opening this now, or what?
Yeah.
It's for your baby. It's not for you guys.
Okay.
You know, that's what a baby shower gift is, right?
I think babies like pink.
Typically, yes.
better
It's
than,
for the baby.
Yeah, baby girls
kind
like
of
pink.
makes up for
I
you
feel
not
like.
showing up to the baby shower.
Did you give him Deltona Kona? Somebody in the chat.
Oh, okay, nice. How is this for the baby? It's a baby sword.
It's a baby samurai sword.
Show it up.
Razor sharp.
Yeah, look
It's a
at that.
tiny baby samurai
Tiny
sword.
baby samurai sword.
Pull it out.
Just like
Yeah,
Daddy.
it's real, dude.
Oh, damn.
Oh, yeah, he'll cut the shit out of you.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that thing is sharp.
And as soon as your baby's born, it could be the
Training.
youngest.
You can cut her grapes with that.
Baby
Yeah.
nunchucks.
Yeah, dude.
It's actually worked pretty
You'll
good.
have the toughest baby in the world, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know they made tiny baby nunchucks.
Yeah, I didn't either.
They make everything.
Tom gets really high.
Did you know China makes everything? Except for
That's
my
cute.
next gift, which I had to pivot at the last second, which I was mad about because apparently, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get Seth a custom onesie.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Now I wanted
That's
it.
nice.
Yeah, that little Cobra Kai action.
Now originally,
onesie.
I like it.
it was supposed to say it said my dad killed Kimbo.
Yeah, it was supposed to say my dad killed Kimbo.
And I ordered
What
it.
happened?
And I ordered it, and then I got an email. Like I thought it was coming on its way. And
Even China has
Yes,
they're like, we
they're-
can't do that.
I
there.
could have got that made for you. Grifton Jess would have made that for you.
Yeah.
I ordered it
Probably
online.
making it now.
Sam, I didn't think that Chinese factories had standards.
They have standards.
But apparently, they're like, we will,
very disrespectful.
they're like, we will not print this.
Kimbo is one of our national heroes.
Yeah,
No,
they
it's not
love
even that.
it.
It's
They
just
love
like I guess they have a hate speech thing,
Yeah.
or like
Well,
because
it
they
said
said my
kill.
dad killed
Yeah,
or
it said
something.
kill.
I could have
Yeah.
got it to you.
Why didn't you do K star LLED? Like, it's just-
Yeah.
I thought there was no rules.
Yeah, it was China.
I thought they would print the N word if I wrote anything. Like I thought you could.
No, they
literally
will. They will print the N-word.
Write anything and they'd print it on a onesie, but apparently not. Anyway, all
That's
right.
cute. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate
got it, man.
And
That was
And we
yes.
have more coming.
Yeah,
but
we had a
it
one
got,
big
it got
gift.
delayed.
Come on
Yeah.
the 16th and give it to me.
Yeah, okay.
I
My
do
part.
want credit for that one because I came up with that idea.
Yeah.
I didn't
No,
pay for it though.
No, Sam did come up with the idea. That's
Well, I
good.
don't have the money here. I'm not the money department.
Really good. Should we take a little break?
Yeah, let's take a break.
All right. The name of the artist is Spiritual Cramp. This song's called Talking on the Internet, which is basically what we're doing now. 1-844-TOMNDAN show at TOMANDDAN20 for last minute emails, and we will be right back. Let me read you a little email, or namely a message that I saw on the BDM page from Eric. It says, "Man, I love buddocs.org. He truly is the best and most respectful guy. Since yesterday, appointment took less than 2 minutes. Then for me, I looked at my emails, I was ready to go and realized my appointment was today and not yesterday. I messed it up. He never mentioned it once and took me, all respect to the doctor, for correcting my mistake." That's the kind of service you get with Dr. Shanlate at Bud Docs.
Yep, if you go to buddocs.org, there's multiple locations, Lake Mary, Hunters Creek, Tampa, Melbourne, and he's got telemedicine. So once you see him first in person, then the rest of your appointments are telemedicine. I've seen multiple BDM posts that, like, my telemedicine appointment lasted 60 seconds.
Yeah, only
I did it in my truck.
Yeah, only the first appointment has to be physical. And you go there, and, and then the cool thing is, and you'll want to do it in person, he'll walk walk you through like all the different deals you can get. Like
Yeah.
I just got a deal yesterday that I got from the Bud Deals website from Dr. Shinlatte,
Yeah.
where I was getting $90 vape carts for $25. I wouldn't have known about that if I hadn't gone to the Bud Deals aspect of his website.
No, 100%. And if you've been thinking about getting your card, you could do it same day. He's got same day appointments available.
You have nothing to lose, and he's a super sweet guy.
You run up there, do it same day, and then as soon as you do the appointment, you get an email and you can go to a dispensary and they'll show you all the deals.
Immediately.
Yeah, then it's telemedicine from there. It's easy process. It's cheaper than other places. Transfer patients are $99. Existing patients are $125. New patients $175. It's buddocs.org.
Holding my head, Laura Jane Grace. Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom. Go to manscaped.com if you want a great Christmas gift.
Yeah, we got a couple of great gifts right here. Like Tom has the Handyman, which is arguably my favorite Manscaped product. It's a tiny shaver that you can fit in your pocket, purse, or glove box.
Yeah, if you're looking for the perfect gift to give really to anybody who shaves, I mean, Manscaped is perfect.
I like this one, and I like this is the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. It has the new interchangeable dual head system. If you look on the back, it's got this head right here, has a foil blade, and that's the one you can use.
head?
It's for your balls and head. You want one?
Yeah,
There, that's all
dude,
you got.
this
There you
has
go.
done all that for the past. Everyone's like,
try
who does
that.
it? I was like, who goes?
That's
What
for
do you
your
go
balls.
to? I'm like, I do it myself with this.
That
Manscaped
one's
is that?
smoother. That one's even better because
Really?
it's got a
Go to
foil.
skin.
Yeah, you can go to the
That's
skin.
awesome.
So try
Yeah,
that
Manscaped
and tell me
is
what you
badass.
think.
I really like this
Yeah,
stuff.
try that one.
And if you use promo code Tom and Dan 20, that's Tom and Dan 20, you get 20% off, free
Yeah.
shipping worldwide. So and they
It's
know
great.
that it came from us.
Look at that. I've been using it on my arm. Look at that. Nothing.
Well,
So-
that's gonna save some time.
Oh yeah, it's great. Like, and I just use the second attachment, and it works perfectly. Yeah, that thing's great.
So, Seth, you reminded us during the break. I don't know how we didn't talk about this,
Yeah.
but we found out on the show one day when a listener was like, "Hey, did you see Seth's social media? He got married."
Yeah.
And then we were like, "What?"
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
And then I was like, I was waiting for the bachelor party.
I wanted to do
We're
it
still
here.
doing it.
We get some strippers here.
Well, we agree. We're still doing it. She's going to do something. I'm going to do something because we're going to actually have the big wedding ceremony a year from when we got married on our anniversary day. That
I like that.
All right.
November.
So then
Next
what?
November.
I got a lot of friends that did that.
So why'd you get married? And tell me about
I
it.
just don't want to have a bastard.
Yeah, Jon Snow. You don't want a Jon Snow.
That's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, it is. To me, I'm a kind of old school when
He's
it
an
comes
older
to that.
man.
I
you
really
know?
feel like
Yeah, those of us that are traditionalists,
Yeah.
still have some
I'm a
morals
little
left
more-
in here. You new guys are running around. You don't even know what you're doing.
I'm a little more. Nothing against people that don't get married and have a baby. That's fine. But just me
Yeah,
personally,
your kids are bastards. That's all.
you're just yeah.
If there's two
No,
things,
it's hippo all over
if there's a
again.
couple things I know, is that
Bastard game.
if you're not married and you have a kid, the kid's a bastard.
Oh.
And if you adopt that kid, that's not your real kid, so you don't love it as much. That's what I know.
I bet
Those are
there's-
set in stone.
There's some bastard hippos out there that sound really handsome. I'm sorry.
So
Wait a
we-
minute. Are female bastards? What is a female bastard?
a bastardess.
Yeah,
I don't know that bastard is a gender thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think a bastard is.
You can have a
universal.
bastard daughter?
Yeah,
I always
yeah,
thought
yeah.
bastard's gender was like a male.
It sounds more.
It does. It sounds like
masculine.
warlock. It doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's wrong. I think there should
Really?
be another term for ladies. If you're a bastard woman, there should be a different name.
Well, they never say it's only a bastard child. They don't say
I've always heard
bastard.
bastard child.
Yeah, I've heard, but most of the time when you say he's a fucking bastard, you're talking about a son that was born that can't get any of the riches from the dad because his dad cheated.
Yeah,
That's what it means.
But it wasn't just because I didn't want to have a bastard. I love Tracy with all my heart. That's why I proposed to her before, and I
Sure.
wanted to get married regardless. But it just we wanted to. Hurry.
mean,
we wanted to hurry up with it.
I would have wanted
because I
to be
didn't want to have a
married.
bastard.
Yeah, I would have wanted to be married to Andrea before having a baby. I don't think there's anything wrong
But
with
I did
that.
feel bad because she deserves a nice big wedding, like she's always, kind of dreamed of and stuff. So what we, so I tested this past karate test. I tested for my 4th degree black belt and passed. So I
Congratulations.
I'm now a 4th degree black belt.
And that's when your sensei.
My sensei came down. It was a private test.
Yeah.
He sat in front of me and watched me perform 3 forms, katas, and then gave me the diploma. And then he's a notary, so he's like, we can do this right now for both you. And we're like, yeah, let's do it. And we thought we were just going to sign a little paper, but he had like the speech set out. I didn't have this ring yet, so he gave me his wedding ring to use. Tracy had her ring already.
Hold on, so he planned it?
He planned. Yeah, he could have planned it.
You are chief. You had your sensei plan.
Yeah,
I
didn't have a plan.
man.
All I
And
wanted
used his own wedding ring.
Use his own wedding
You stole a 90-year-old man's wedding ring.
Yeah. He's like, just turn it around
And
because
this
it was
guy
an
he
Irish.
had to come in from Japan or something, right? Or like, where did he come from?
No, his wife is.
I like this. I like this.
You should see the pictures.
Did he flip his long goatee before he gave it to you?
You're using my ring.
No, he's Irish. His wife is full Japanese.
Oh.
She's also a sensei too. She's an instructor.
Get over here. Use my fucking ring.
So essentially,
get married to her right now.
I'm trying to do exactly what he did in life: marry a Japanese girl and then have a dojo together.
All right.
So hold on, Seth. I thought this was your plan because you wanted to get legally married.
It was my plan, and I just wanted to just have. He said he's a notary. We can do it after my test. I thought we were just going to sign some papers. Okay, sign here and we're done.
Okay.
But he's like, no, let's. There's the toady is here, the shrine. He's like, let's have you guys stand there. I'll say some words. Your brother's here that watched your test. Sensei's his wife.
So
Sensei's
let's put
here.
a little more effort
Say,
into
let's
it.
put more effort into it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have a ring. I have nothing prepared. He's
Is
like,
she going to give birth at the dojo? Because at this
Yes.
point, she's been
Everything-
proposed to
I know.
at
Right
the
on the floor.
dojo,
Right on the
got
floor of the
married at the
dojo.
dojo.
Right on the floor of the dojo.
Was the baby shower
That's
at the
why I
dojo?
felt
Dude, you
bad.
got to cut the cord with the tiny samurai sword.
Yes.
You got to cut the cord with the samurai sword.
Or I'll manscape it.
Ew.
See if that
They
thing can
probably
actually-
love that. They start advertising with you.
Yeah.
So then
So Yuki, his wife, Sensei Yuki, she found some extra cloth, like veil material.
This
It
is
was
like
sheer stuff.
Cinderella.
She did up in her hair. She took a white belt, made me a perfect origami bow tie.
I had a white belt bow tie.
yes. So I got the picture. I should have
Oh
took
my
a picture
God,
of the picture.
you look like Pee Wee Roundhouse.
And took his ring off, gave it to my brother to give to me, and then had like a little ceremony. It was like 5 minutes long. I said I do way too many times. He's like, stop saying I do, because he's like, repeat it, say I do. But it was at the end, and I said I do about 100 times.
right.
accident.
You're nervous.
So that was
You're
retarded.
nervous.
Yeah, I was nervous, a little nervous. And then she put his ring on me. I put the same ring she had back on her.
the engagement ring.
This is super cheap. One ring for all.
You don't have the
One
wedding ring
ring rules them all.
Right. It was so that's why I felt bad that I wanted to have her something special.
Yeah.
100%.
got
But
you.
it was cute the way it went down. I think.
Well, it is enmeshed in what you guys do. Like the dojo is a huge part of your existence. It's part of your life.
Right.
She works there. You work there. It's a family business. I see it. I get it.
Yeah. I mean, you could have been a little prepared for.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't, because I just thought we were just signing papers and be like, okay, this is done. We signed papers, but I didn't expect it to be like, do you take her, blah, 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 blah.
Well, your sensei
Whatever.
is like a father figure to you,
Yeah,
right?
he means
yeah,
a lot
big
to
time.
you. So,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, you probably wouldn't have another person you would want to marry you.
No, and he got emotional as he was doing it too.
Yeah,
which is
that's
nice.
cool. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Now, did you tell the whole family that you
sometimes
got
they get
legally
mad.
married?
They
No,
get
okay.
mad.
Well, because-
Yeah, no, they. Some people didn't know, and they're
Yeah,
like,
they
"Wait, I just heard this. Is this true?" I'm like,
What
yeah.
the fuck? You get a lot of that.
Yeah.
I have had this happen to me. I don't know if you know that I
goof
got
weddings.
legally married
King of
at
the
a
goof
Predators
wedding.
game at a goof wedding.
Which, by the way, is 20 steps lower than dojo. I don't know if you know that. 24 steps lower.
And I didn't even think, I never think of someone's feelings. I don't know if you knew this, was it like of how people will feel
I
about
wasn't
a certain
aware.
thing.
Explain.
It just doesn't even. You don't even understand what, like how this will affect people's feelings in
Sure.
the future, or that doesn't even
Yeah. It's like
come into my
you're like
equation.
a cow looking at a space shuttle. It's-
And,
what is that?
yeah, it could be anything. A tree. I don't know.
Yeah.
Know
It's
anything.
magic.
And we ended up telling some of the family that are like, "Oh yeah, we got legally married like a year
That's a
before."
dangerous game, dog.
And people were devastated. With some of them, and I was like, "Oh!" I guess we should have kept this a secret forever.
Yeah.
I've never
Well,
been that
everyone knows
type of
now.
person. Like, even Andrea's brother went and got married, like, with him, his wife to be, and then I guess he told her dad and stepmom, and then they all like flew to California or Colorado and like stood on the side of a mountain and got like married.
That's
And,
nice.
Yeah,
That
it's
sounds
really
nice.
cool, but like people are like, "Oh, what do you think?" And like, I've never been the type. That's your business. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You get married.
I
Like,
get
it's-
people that wouldn't want to go
It's
to
not my thing.
the after, like a year later. I understand if people are like, you guys are already married. Why would I want to come to another little ceremony? I'm
See,
like,
I think
don't
that's
know.
weird.
Yeah,
To
am I
say
just to
that
come
is
and hang
weird.
out and, like-
I will only go to the real ceremony.
Yeah.
Who says that?
I've been.
I did that to my cousins. That's why. That's
about the ceremony?
That's why I feel like people would do it to me.
I like
right?
that.
When you
being
go
honest.
when you go to a
Like,
wedding,
getting married, I don't give a shit.
well, the ceremony's the worst, but the booze
I love
and the
the
party
ceremony.
at the end.
I
You
love
the ceremony.
I love the ceremony.
No, yeah,
well,
I'm
no.
not a-
I want to have the booze and the party. I'm not just going to go see the ceremony if that's what you're saying.
Well, I mean,
the whole thing comes as a package. I love going to weddings.
but I could skip the ceremony. Like it's all the same shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, it's like,
like
and
it.
then it's I mean, I like the dinner
wanna
and the
have
booze.
I want to have it for her so she can walk down the aisle in
Yeah.
an off-white dress. And
Yeah. No, don't make her do that. Or
baby
she might want to wear
crying.
a black dress, right? She might want to be like
maybe.
gothic wedding. or
well,
something.
yeah, it's going to be November. So we won't have it the same day because that's been our anniversary the whole time.
Cool.
Fuck's our anniversary? Whenever
No,
that
yeah,
my
don't.
God.
Oh my God, I'll cut that out.
Yep.
November.
Jeez Louise.
No, the 10th, November 10th.
Yeah, there you go. All right. November 10th.
So,
So yeah.
and did anything like else happen with the family and them finding out that?
No,
they're
just
already
my
married?
sister wrote her and she's like, I heard I have a new sister-in-law now, huh? It's like, so my sister didn't really know. I forgot to call my mom, tell her. So 2 days
What about
later.
her parents?
I forgot my
wow.
mom. No, her parents kind of knew. They're cool. They're cool.
A little more
my
laid back.
more Italian family is a little more intense.
So is it going to be
Loud.
a crazy Thanksgiving around the fam? Or?
No, it's half and half. We're split. It's weird this year. Like half of them are staying down at my sister's, my mom, my sister, and them, and then my dad. Oh God Almighty, I forgot about all this. My dad drove down. It took him 2 days to drive down from Chattanooga with his girlfriend, who's awesome, by the way, who's helping us out. She's at my house doing laundry right now for me.
Yeah, girlfriends that do
This guy's gotta
laundry.
fuck me.
This guy's got
No, this
helpers
lady,
everywhere.
she's the best thing. She's amazing. I love her to death. She's so
great.
awesome. And I never thought I would say this about any of my dad's girlfriends I just had. Fucking ridiculous. So anyway, they
None
drove
of them were
down.
hot though. None of them were like big old titties.
They're older. They're older. So it's it took him. Okay, so he has 3 dogs that are over 140 pounds. 3. And he has one little tiny chihuahua that's on her deathbed.
You
That's
gotta
awesome.
have a pee-pee.
Cute dog. Cute dog.
You gotta
They
have a
drove
pee-pee.
down this little tiny car, and he forgot.
With
First
the
of all,
three big
with
dogs?
the 3 big dogs, the seats are laid down in the back. All the dogs are like fucking barely moving in back. It's fucking awful. And then Sharon's texting me the whole time because my dad, 6 hours in, figured out he left his phone at home. So she's texting me, "Your fucked up dad forgot his phone at home. Now he's all pissed off at me. God damn it! On God, I swear to God, this trip is amazing." Blah, just like going off. Me and Tracy are reading this like hysterically laughing because of how shitty of a time traveling, like driving down, because we get off on people's like misfortunes. And stuff. Especially my dad.
Yeah, the joke is always funny when it's not on you.
Yeah. So they get down here. He immediately gets out of the car, puts 2 dogs on the leashes, and gets pulled so hard. Luckily I'm out to meet him. He goes head first. I have to catch him like he's jumping into my arms. He goes like, "What the fuck just happened?" I'm like, "Dad, you can't handle these big dogs. What the fuck you?" And like we get starting an argument as soon as he gets out of the car.
Yeah, not even Thanksgiving yet.
Not even like we get in an argument because he has 2 dogs that he shouldn't have had to begin with. Brings them down. He's like, "Well, one of them might be mean, so let's introduce him to your dogs slowly." I'm like, "Are you serious? You didn't tell me that one was mean." Like, so we had to like slowly bring him into my yard, and then one's growling at Rocky, wanting to like bite his head off. Mannon's trying to go sit next to my dad. One dog's protective of him, so she's growling at that dog. It's just, it was a fucking
perfect for a
fucking
newborn
fiasco.
baby.
Well, I feel like a lot of people are experiencing this because of
The
family
stress of
comes into
family,
town
yeah.
and stuff. And,
Not me. Everybody dead.
Well, it's interesting because I was asking Daniel, I'm like, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? He was like, me, Andrea, and Maisie. That's it,
Dude, come over.
Yeah.
I got so much food. I got like $1,000 worth of freaking TJs.
It's on the table. I might. I'll
I mean, I know you won't. You'll say you will. You won't show.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay.
oh my God. Yeah, I deserve that 100%. I told her I was going to go to the baby shower, and I didn't go at all. I goes to the whole thing.
Unless you guys already bought food, you guys are welcome to come.
Yeah, we already bought food. I'm
We'll bring it
smoking
too.
A turkey.
So, but with Daniel and then Sam just gets sandwiches and then goes to
Yeah.
Disney
Sandwiches.
Springs.
We do Disney Day, go to Earl a sandwich,
Well,
get
yeah,
the
the thing,
holiday.
though.
I guess
And I go
I'm the
camping.
most normal, like having it at home, but there's no no family. It's literally me, Andrea, Maisie, the dogs. That's it.
But so I think we have an odd experience with Thanksgiving because I think the stereotype is true, right? Most people listening have the family together and all as much family as they could fit into their house.
I think most people are anticipating the family showing up and there will be problems.
Yeah, and then you have the awkward conversations.
There'll be politics at the table.
Politics.
Racist
remarks abound.
Some racist remarks.
And then everybody's asking, when
people get drunk, start talking shit.
When their baby's coming,
why didn't you invite me to the wedding?
Yeah. Exactly. That's one thing. Our family doesn't drink that much, but they don't care. It's still craziness no matter what. They don't need alcohol to go fucking nuts.
I'm gonna be so high. Oh my god, so high.
Just you and Andrew and Maisie.
Yeah, I'll just be out there. Maisie's already doing half the preparation, the cooking.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I feel like most people do they look forward to Thanksgiving dinner, or are they like, let's get through it?
I'm probably going through the motions. I love it, but I think I am sort of doing the nostalgia thing. I think I'm propping it up because obviously I don't have a family. I'm doing a lot of the stuff my mom and dad would have done, so I'm kind of going through the motions because it does give me that nostalgia feeling.
But you're doing it for the next generation. You're doing it for Maisie. When Maisie has kids, then you could have that build the family bigger and bigger.
Hopefully,
and then you'll die, and then she'll think
I live
that about
long. But I don't think I'll live that long. My dad died at 66.
Little dogs live forever.
Yeah, that's what people say. I try to tell myself that, but I am feeling really bad lately. Real bad.
No, he's fine.
Real bad.
I got a cardiologist appointment on the due date of Tracy's.
You gotta reschedule.
I told Tracy, I'm like,
cardiologist. I said the strongest heart I've ever seen.
I said, Tracy, do you mind if I go to this first? I forgot to tell you.
Your baby is supposed to come first.
What do you have a cardiologist?
If she's not in labor, I'm going to do that. And
Seth, you work out every day.
That's my issue. I don't know if I overworked my heart.
Oh my god! Now he's too healthy. He's overworked his heart.
I think it's too big.
That's not a thing.
Yes, it is. Big athletic heart is a thing.
Big athletic heart.
I think you're good, man.
That's technically what it's called.
I bet your arteries are clear. I mean, crystal clear.
Yeah, no, I think it's too big.
You don't
unless
eat
you're doing
any saturated fat.
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, you're fine.
No, all my levels are fine, but I don't know what I might have some genetic thing going on. I don't know.
No,
your blood would reflect it, dude. You would know.
Wrong with you.
It's
your brain. It's all your brain.
Yeah, I still need to go back to the neurologist. I haven't been back to the neurologist.
I'm spatchcocking a turkey. I've never done that before.
Yeah, no, you told me about this.
Have you ever done the spatchcock of a turkey, like where you cut the spine out of it with a pair of scissors?
Oh.
And then you
lay it flat.
Yeah, and then you open the cavity up,
and you kind of
flip it and you kind of push it down. And that I've never done it, but I'm going to do it this year with my turkey. And I got an Amish turkey, like a young Amish turkey. I like those Amish turkeys; they're good.
I feel like the only downfall is that it doesn't give you the stereotypical Thanksgiving with the white socks on.
Yeah, you gotta put the booties on.
Right, then it's like, here, look what I got.
Yeah.
That's Thanksgiving American Joe right there.
I do like that
the turkey,
but I've never done a bird with a stuffing in it.
Oh,
I wish I had.
Not stuffing, but like fruit, like carrots.
You put stuff inside of it. Yeah, I'm not doing that, but I am going to do stuffing on the side. I'm doing turkey, stuffing, green beans, mashed potatoes, cranberry, and rolls.
Standard.
That's about all I can go.
No pasta?
No, I mean, I made fun of Italian
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, but I won't do it with you in the room.
You still get the meat too, but you do the pasta first, and then you take a break.
Pasta first.
Yeah, a lot of my friends do the Italian.
I can't eat after pasta.
Yeah,
well,
pasta.
you take like an 45 minute.
45 minutes. That's not long
and
enough.
then go back to turkey and stuffing.
You can fit a bathroom in 45 minutes, and then come back.
And I'm brining the turkey with like citrus, sugar, salt, some spices, coriander, stuff like that. Yeah, should be pretty good.
You're smoking it, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke it. Yeah, I think it'll be like 4.5 hours, something like that. And then I might do a glaze. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm doing it in the new pellet grill, so it should be good.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. I love cooking.
So you were telling me when I walked in if I heard about the Taco Bell sex scandal story or whatever. Have you heard about this, Seth?
I have not.
I mean, it takes a lot for me to print out a news story, but this one's just fantastic.
All right. So what is it?
It's from the New York Post, and it's the tagline was, "Raucous Taco Bell Christmas party included three-way sex romps, vomiting in guacamole bowl." It's out of L.A., And it says a Christmas party and a Los Angeles area Taco Bell descended into an alcohol-fueled debauchery that included staffers at the fast food restaurant having three-way sex romps in full view of others, as well as intoxicated revelers vomiting into bowls of guacamole.
It's an after party for one of our fights. That's exactly what happened.
It is why I flagged it.
Wow.
It sounds very much like something like Seth and Filthy Tom Lawler would have done.
Yeah.
So this girl named Alana Bichian filed suit against Taco Bell and a Colorado-based franchise owner earlier this week, alleging she was forced to quit her job as a cashier at the fast food restaurant after she reported the incident to Human Resources. The lawsuit does not specify how much Bichian is seeking in damages. She alleged in her complaint that she, her sister, and her sister's significant other attended a Christmas party at the Taco Bell location where she worked in San Pedro, California last year, December 18th, okay? She was invited to the party by her supervisor, Lydia Ruiz, who is named in the complaint filed on Wednesday. According to the complaint, Beecham and other staffers were encouraged to bring food in a potluck-style buffet to the restaurant located right there in San Pedro, right on the main strip. Beecham, who had prepared a bowl of guacamole for the occasion, arrived at the party and discovered that...
Hold on. Bringing what they already have inside of Taco Bell is ridiculous.
Yeah, why is it in the story?
But why would she choose
I didn't even think
guacamole?
of that. Yeah, why would they?
I mean, they sound
Why are
like
they
they're...
having a potluck anyway?
I don't know.
They sound like they're Spanish people, right? Like they just bring probably their what they make.
Yeah. It's a small business franchise.
Her name is Angela Beecham. It doesn't sound Latin.
I thought I heard of Ruiz.
It doesn't sound
Lydia
Latin.
Ruiz is.
Yeah,
I heard of
Lydia
Ruiz.
Ruiz is the other one.
Because I thought all the employees don't want to eat Taco Bell for
Probably,
their
yeah.
Christmas party. So, but to bring guacamole is stupid, right? It's like bring anything Mexican.
Well, and you've been to parties like this before, I believe, and I've been to some variations of parties like this. So, according to the complaint, her and other staffers were encouraged to bring the food potluck style to the buffet to the restaurant, right? So they all showed up. She prepared a bowl of guacamole for the occasion, arrived at the party, and discovered that Ruiz, the lady, Lydia Ruiz, had covered the windows of the restaurant with wrapping paper and also covered the cameras for the lobby inside of the restaurant.
That's when I'd be out. I'd be like, nah, some weird shit's about to go down in here.
The complaint accuses Ruiz of providing alcohol to the staffers, several of whom were overserved. At around midnight, Bichiam, who had been socializing outside of the restaurant for a short while, walked back into the restaurant and witnessed a co-worker, quote, having sex with his wife in front of everyone at the party.
This is his wife. That's nice.
The co-worker's wife was, quote, bent over and kissing both Ruiz and another co-worker.
Getting butt fucked at a Taco Bell.
So this lady's bent
How does that even start?
So this lady's
They're
bent
getting
over.
wasted.
This lady's bent over, and her husband is butt fucking her while she's kissing two other ladies.
Oh, is this in the dining room area?
Yeah, it's in the dining hall of the Taco
in the
Bell.
booth, in the booth.
Over by the fire sauce.
Do they like black out the window? Like
Yeah,
you
They
can't
put wrapping paper on it.
They put
Yeah.
Christmas wrapping paper in the window. She said she was, quote, shocked, disgusted, and outraged at what she saw, and she ran outside.
She's just jealous.
This is the part where I had to exit my computer and go to the bathroom. It says, when she went back inside the restaurant to retrieve her guacamole bowl.
Don't just leave the bowl, bitch.
When she went back inside the restaurant to retrieve her guacamole bowl, she saw Ruiz and Andrea, the girl that was getting butt fucked, throwing up into the guacamole. She went.
No. One was vomiting in the trash.
Yeah.
And the other one was throwing up in the guacamole
one lady
bowl.
was throwing up into the trash. The other was throwing up into her guacamole bowl.
Was it because she left and they were pissed, or was it because that was the first thing there they threw up in?
I don't know.
This bitch left fucking guacamole.
It was after they got all shook up, butt fucking.
Yeah,
All
he shook it up.
all shook up.
No, wait.
Shook up a Baja Blast.
Yeah. You know they're drinking Boone's Farm or whatever. You know, they're drinking some sugary syrup.
Oh, yeah.
Booze.
After a company investigation, Ruiz and the other co-workers involved in the alleged sex romp were fired. After their termination, quote, someone associated with Ruiz and the co-workers retaliated against Beecham by smashing out the back left window of her home in the middle of the night.
No, of her car at her home.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Of her car.
Do you want Sam to
at
just
her
read
home.
this?
Yeah, Sam, you just read it. You take it from here.
Beecham is alleged to have received numerous threatening text messages, including one from a female coworker, which read, quote, baby girl, I want to break your face. I don't give a fuck about your car. A male coworker is alleged to have texted her insults, calling her, quote, stupid and fucked up and a hoe and slut. She reported the incidents to the LAPD as well as to her superiors at Taco Bell. She alleged in the complaint that Taco Bell and the franchisee, quote, did nothing about these threats and instead told her that they were transferring her to a new location rather than disciplining the employees who threatened her. On Christmas Eve, quote, she felt so overcome with significant stress, physical and mental illness and anxiety from the hostile work environment that she had no other choice but to inform her bosses that she was quitting, the complaint alleged. She's saying because she was like being harassed at work by everybody else
She had to quit.
that she ratted on.
Snitches get
You've
stitches.
been to some sex parties before, right?
That last statement was written by a lawyer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the lawsuit.
I'm so distressed with mental illness and stress. I have forced to quit, and therefore I need this much money.
It was a really funny story that you could tell your friends. Now it's drama. So
No, but
who's going back for the guacamole bowl after you've seen people butt fucking next to it? I'm not doing that
It
at a
depends
taco.
on-
I mean, is it a
an
nice
heirloom?
ceramic bowl?
It can't be that nice.
Yeah.
You work at Taco Bell.
Is it all clad? If it's in an all clad, or there's this one brand from QVC called Temptations. If it was a Temptations
All-Clad's good. I
brand,
got an all clad
I'd let it
boiling
go.
pot.
yeah. If it were all clad, I'd have to go in. That might be $600.
She's
I got that at freaking, what is the cheap place? TJ Maxx? I found it for like $100 there.
Wow, that's a steal.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta go. You gotta be
Oh,
a Maxinista,
Oh, nice
bro.
job, dude.
Also, she's tough, and she's seen a lot. She works at Taco Bell, so
true.
it's not like she's clutching her pearls like, oh my heavens.
Sounds like she was.
Yeah, but she'll go back and
That's
get a
what I'm saying. It
bowl.
sounds like she might have been a little jealous.
Are the
or not.
sex
No, no.
parties is that happening now? Because
This
I've
is
been
more-
reading articles where a lot of Zoomers and younger people are like asexual, or
Yeah.
they're not.
Yeah, it sounds
I'm not
about
even
right.
making jokes. I'm just saying it feels like we were the last of the horny generations. It feels like the Zoomers
No.
now are not as horny.
They're just as horny. I think that's bullshit.
Really?
Well, if
No,
they
yeah.
are, it's suppressed.
Well, I think they probably are less motivated to go get it in real life because you have infinity porn out of your fingertips.
And you got things like Fair Villa where you can get any kind of toy you want.
yeah,
Honestly,
but-
man, had I been a 16-year-old boy and knew where Fair Villa was and could buy an auto blow, or like who knows?
Yeah,
Oh
why
my
would you leave
God.
your room? Yeah.
Well, just that you have infinity porn
Yeah.
is insane. At teenagers have that. Like we
Can I give you a hot take? Too early
Yeah.
for a hot take?
no.
I need something new. I'm bored with all the porn, all the tube sites. I'm about to start paying for it.
No. There's nothing better if you pay for
there's
it.
nothing new out there. Everything's from there's a sweet spot between like 07 and about 2017, 18, where there's no new porn because all the girls
that's
have.
where they took all the bad
Yeah,
stuff
they're all
off.
on OnlyFans doing their own
Yeah,
stuff.
you gotta
And,
go to
and no
OnlyFans.
offense, ladies, but your production values are horrible. Absolutely horrible.
But you go to OnlyFans and how many different subscriptions you have?
I only have one I followed. It's a free one because I'm cheap and I'm too afraid to put my credit
Tracy
card in
canceled
there.
hers, so it's not hers.
Yeah, no, it's not hers. I looked this morning. No, I'm joking.
I don't care.
It's
I should start a pregnancy one.
I was
for
going
her.
to say, could have made a lot of money with the
Dude,
pregnancy thing.
Pregnancy ones are huge.
We have 1 week left. Let's see what
Pregnancy
happens.
ones are so huge.
Try and bank in that 1 week.
the pregnancy ones I feel are
People pay a lot of money for that.
I know, and it's a kink. And
Most of them are most of the ones that I see on OnlyFans that are making bank are they're fake. They're the ladies that buy the really high end stomachs from Asia, and there's no way of knowing.
Like
it looks
prosthetics?
so real. And then another thing that's real popular on OnlyFans are these mega like anime tits. They're like big,
Or the tentacles like Deborah bought it.
But the tits, these girls, they buy these huge, like, vinyl tits where it makes their tits look like the anime, the manga or whatever, like where they draw you've seen this, where they draw the women where their tits are folding over, they're just like big blob tits, and the girls wear those, and then they put like an oversized t-shirt over it, and then their nipples are hard, and you can see the nipple, and guys and it's all fake, but guys will tip them out, and so you're on OnlyFans, you're nude with your vinyl tits, but you're not really showing your real tits.
Yeah.
In a weird way, you're not nude at all. You're not doing anything. You're literally not showing anything.
Well, you're doing something.
What about, no, you're not. I mean, you have a costume. It's a costume.
Yeah, but you're doing something that I would.
It's not even real.
You don't necessarily want everybody to see, right?
Would you? Here would be my question to you. Would you rather Crystal show her tits on OnlyFans, or would you rather explain to people, no, she's not naked at all. That's just vinyl tits she bought from Japan. Which would you rather do?
Well,
I think I know the answer, but I think that's what makes you super crazy.
The vinyl ones would obviously. Okay. Well, but it's just as
harder
weird.
To explain.
I don't know.
It's harder to explain the vinyl tits.
It's just as embarrassing.
And it's the thing. If nobody knows what I'm talking about, you can Google this and you can find women that do this, and there are women that make $50,000, $100,000, $300,000 a month doing these.
But let's say you don't.
It's cosplay.
Like you don't want your a religious grandma to know that you're doing this, but whether or not it's real or the vinyl tits, I feel like both of them are as equal embarrassing to your grandma.
Yeah,
right.
I'm glad Tracy's
no, I think grandma would. I think if you had a grandma that's pretty intelligent, you would explain to her like, this isn't real. These aren't real nipples. It's not my real breast. So I'm basically just. I'm no different than the Grinch. Right. I'm no different than the Grinch in a movie with the makeup on. It's not real.
It's all. You're right.
I'm just trying to rationalize it because I think it's super weird too.
What about the Oculus? Like the new Oculus? Is there any better porn on that thing? Like,
it got better.
Yeah, Tom's been telling me it got better, and I just
saw the old one. I just got the old one, and I haven't used it in like months.
Oh, you'll have plenty of time. You'll have plenty of time when the baby comes.
Well, now
better now though.
Like now, it's like Tomb Raider will come in and tune you good. It's all cosplay, like all the cosplay porno.
So you're fucking cartoons finally.
Well, I knew it.
I knew it.
Yeah, it's real women, but dressed.
This whole time he's been waiting for the cartoon porn.
No, but it looks better. It's not as though
Well, they're producing way more content, so it's not.
Do we want to hear about Seth's fights?
Well, it wasn't really. It was very, very close to being fights. I haven't been in a fight in. Probably like 4 or 5 years.
You're about to be a dad. You got a deep
fight.
Yeah,
well, exactly. I don't know if it was just because I was on like edge with everything, or it was just because people were just assholes, like randomly back to back.
I think people see
a couple weeks ago
muscles, and then that somehow psychologically.
Fuck that guy with the muscles.
Yeah. So there's something to that. It's like bigger muscular guys. I feel like
always get tried.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, I didn't start it. I was just trying to help out real fast. I was at my dojo. Coming out of my dojo, there's this old lady. There's a big.
Does she have vinyl tits on?
The parking in my dojo is kind of horrendous. Some big semi truck tried to pull their way into the back of our whole area there, blocks everybody in. Some old lady, I'm talking like 80-year-old old lady, goes up to the guy and was like, "Excuse me, I got." He's like telling him,
"Fuck you, you old bag."
And he's like, and I didn't know this. I didn't know that she went up to him and asked him. So I came out. I saw her. Like looking at her car, I'm like, "Hey, you blocked in? Do you want me to help you out?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm blocked in." So I went up to the guy. I was like, "Hey, do you mind moving? She's got to leave." He goes, "I fucking already fucking talked to that bitch. Who the fuck are you?" Like went off on me. Oh. I go, "Dude," I'm like, I didn't say you don't know who I am. I didn't say I did not say that. I said you're fucking with the wrong. I said, dude. I'm like, you're fucking with the wrong guy.
Did you do the Rick Grimes?
I don't know. I said you're fucking with the wrong dude.
Shitting with the wrong jerk.
I'm like, all I'm doing. I didn't know that you talked to her. I'm blocked in too. I'm just trying to help her out. We need you to move. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, what?
Who I am?
He like got like real close to me, like blowing up, and it's some fucking guy that's like 170 pounds, like kind of chubby fat, like just
right here.
Shit. And then his friend though that was unloading with him kind of was like, oh fuck, this guy's about to get his ass kicked.
You know who that is? That's Seth Pepperoni, man.
So he's like, guys, he's like, I'm sorry. He's like, I apologize for my friend. I'm like, your fucking friend better get out of my face, and I'll fucking drop him right here in this parking lot. And he got up on me. I'm like,
and all the teens are looking out the dojo.
Yeah,
They're sensei.
This was like in the afternoon, so no one was there. Thank God.
Bringing that man diapers.
I'm doing a diaper drive for him.
So it went on for about 3 minutes of this guy like, well, I'm like, dude, and then I went red.
And then the old lady's like,
so
my vinyl tits.
Yeah, she was in her car hiding. As soon as that happened, she ran to the car.
scared her.
and hid. But I helped her
scared her.
back out. I was like, the guy moved finally after like 3 minutes of like spitting back and forth, puffing up.
Spitting.
Well, because he was like spitting,
Seth-
and then I got freaking mad, so I started like
Seth,
spinning.
you have a fetus daughter right now
Yeah.
as we
Stop
speak.
saying that.
I'm just saying the truth.
He deals.
Well, that's why I
baby.
didn't actually do
he
anything.
deals in weird science land.
And if some trucker tries to take a Parliament light swing at you,
Yeah.
and if you hit him once and kill him,
Yeah.
you'll be in jail.
You can't do
I
that.
always know exactly. I practice this on dummies. I hit him in the head and immediately run around back to catch him before they hit the head on the ground. I've done this before. I've practiced this
Wait a
before.
minute. Can we get this on TikTok?
This sounds like something Tom would say he can do.
I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
do-
You remember?
I practiced this.
I
I know
had
I
a call
can do
this
it.
week. I had a call this week, and it was breaking up, so I didn't keep it. But I had a call this week from a guy that just called in and said, "Do you remember the time Tom said if he were hit on a bicycle,
Oh,
that he'd be
right.
able to ride himself in midair and land on his feet?"
He also
I
could
always
fight
think
a
that was-
wolf.
Yeah, you could fight a wolf.
You can choke out a wolf.
You could hold
definitely
a
choke out a wolf.
six-pack of beer with your
let it-
boner.
So, yeah.
Wait, no
Thank
way.
you.
You know what?
Sam.
That I tested, and my boner is weaker than I thought.
No shit.
Oh man, between that and EJ swim contest.
The fact that you put a six-pack of beer on your hard dick
kinda wanna-
makes you a horrible.
No, I used my
person.
wet towel,
Cans?
and I was like, "This is about like a half a six pack." I couldn't even do it.
That's sad.
So you practice punching a dummy,
A dummy.
and then
You run.
catching them as they fall.
As they fall.
That's some Kenny Power shit.
Yeah,
Runs
so they
really
don't.
high behind it, catches him.
Now you realize you could kill them with the first punch,
Right.
Yeah, but I know I would probably hit him maybe in the throat or somewhere where I would.
Oh, the throat punch.
I wouldn't hit him in the temple. I'd hit him in the jaw, maybe break his jaw, but I wouldn't kill him from that. The jaw would snap before his head would.
Yeah.
Half of the people I walk by at the beer fest, if you punch them in the throat, you'll kill
Yeah,
them.
maybe not the
Oh my God! Such a weak audience. What a weak
No, I was
audience.
just saying, like you can't get
You know
into
that
fights,
was.
Seth.
You know I had a thing made.
The lawyer that's going to put you in jail is going to play the Kimbo fights.
Yeah.
He's gonna play this. He's gonna play this conversation.
Your
right
hands
here.
are lethal weapons.
Yeah,
No, that's a lie. That's bullshit. There's
You just got a D3 black belt. Or
there's a
whatever.
D4.
4-3. So there's cameras in back. I never initiate. If they're coming to me, I'm defending myself. If, like my hands are down. If they're coming at me in my personal space and they flinch or they do something, then I'm going to do something. But until then, I would never throw the first
We're just
punch.
trying to keep you out of trouble,
Yeah,
man.
no, I get it. I get it. I get
Yeah,
it.
but have you thought about the reputation that you have in this town and the jury that is going to?
A lot of audio that could be held against you.
As long as there's not angry BDM's listeners on the
I
jury.
contend that the man before you used to throw his shit-stained underwear over the urinal to his father.
I'm
His
just-
miss is at bars.
You look into
Guilty as charged.
You look into the jury, and there's one of our listeners that you made some comments.
Yeah,
That's the one that said, "Why are you talking to him?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
that lady from the
Yeah.
beer fest.
yeah.
I'll make sure my lawyer gets rid of that one.
Yeah.
They can only get rid
No
of so many.
hippos on the jury.
I think
No narps.
People go to jail for a long time because of that.
Yeah, but I would make sure. I've always thought of it in my head, and that's why I practice it. I have one of those ones that you can stand up, and
We gotta TikTok this. That's
I
awesome.
slip overhand, and as soon as I hit, I do a little pivot step, and I can catch. And
Let's do it with
Yeah.
Tom.
Okay,
Go,
yeah,
go
yeah.
to sleep, little baby.
After the show today, you're gonna simulate knocking me out and catching me, and I'm gonna fall backwards.
Oh, God.
And then,
I like that.
and then we'll put it on
And I'm
TikTok.
gonna-
I
And
don't
I'm
catch
gonna
your body,
dance.
I catch your head. So you're going to hit the ground with your body, but I cup your head.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
I cup your head.
Well,
So I
put
don't care
some
if you break your
cushions down.
coccyx or your tailbone or your
Coccyx?
your coccyx.
Yeah, but what if
Or
but
spine?
if you get instantly knocked out, don't you crumble
Oh,
like
you go Tua. You go
you get two crinkle fingers.
Yeah, you go crinkle fingers.
Okay, so I'll go
And
full
I'll dance
Tua.
in the background with vinyl tits. I'll put big vinyl tits
All right,
on.
we'll see if you can pull this move off. Because if you're not, if
I
you
never
don't
tried it on a person actually, but in
Yeah.
simulation on the dummy it works.
if you don't catch my head, it ricochets off the goddamn pavement, and that's what gets you.
No,
I
It's
know,
not
I
the
know.
initial hit.
Yeah,
I know.
If you're just a little bit late, it's a different story because that truck driver is now.
So literally, fast 4 days later, went into Walgreens to pick up my pictures from the karate test.
Walgreens, you get physical photos printed? Are you? Oh my god! You went to the photomat?
Yeah, I have after each. Listen to me, assholes.
You just blew Tom's mind.
After each karate test, we take a picture of every single person who belt tested, a group, and then I have them all hung up on my dojo around the entire dojo. So every single test, there's physical photos printed.
So it looks like the people that stole from Fairville Omega Store is a bunch of photos.
Yeah, but it's nice.
So they sell a printer.
No, it's a pain in the ass. It's so easy. I edit my photos.
It is
I press
cheaper
send
to do
to
it
Walgreens.
at Walgreens. I'll give him that. The one that we have here is a hunk of shit.
Yeah, but this is for your business. Just get the photo printer at your business and print them all out. You have to go to Walgreens.
Andrea, dude.
It's way
You
easier.
think he's going to buy an expensive ass photo printer?
I did. I thought I had one, and it never worked. My printers, since I was fucking a teenager, they always fuck with me. I hate my printers. Every single printer.
The chat room wants to know if you use the yellow pages to find Walgreens.
Fuck off, guys. God damn it. And I do it from my phone at least, and I press send to Walgreens, and it says, which Walgreens would you want? I choose the Walgreens, and it says they'll be ready in 30 minutes. I walk in there, and the asshole that's supposed to be behind the counter is not there. So I press the button, and it dings 4 or 5 times. Customer help needed. And
I've heard that.
booth.
Oh, have you heard that
Customer
before?
Photo.
Yeah,
No,
it goes over the loudspeaker.
Yeah,
and it goes,
Customer needs assistant at photo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Customer needs assistant at photo.
And it keeps
I
going
may have
until
heard that
the-
Customer needs assistant at photo.
in 2007 when I got my pictures
whatever.
printed at Walgreens.
So here comes this big old dude.
oh, big fat guy? You can say it.
Big old fat guy. Walking along, like, looking and I was happy. I didn't care that way. I was just sitting on my phone chilling. He comes, like, with this face like it could fucking burn a hole through me, like bad.
Yeah,
like,
he's mad that he
Mad
had to go
mad.
do something.
I was
Fucking
watching
mad,
ladies
man.
wearing vinyl tits.
Yeah, because no one goes to the photo
whatever.
area
It's
anymore.
his
He's mad that you're
goddamn
there.
job.
There is nobody goes to the photo area anymore.
There's always people waiting there when I'm there. I don't know.
Everybody who works at a store is mad that you went there.
Stores
Yeah.
are terrible now.
If I worked
Restaurants
there,
are terrible.
I'd be
stores
mad
are
too.
terrible.
Yeah, just buy your shit online.
Yes, if you walked in my store,
buy
I'd be
it
like, why the fuck are you here? You
I just stopped
idiot.
buying stuff.
Yeah.
I used to have a buying addiction. I don't anymore because the service is so poor.
So he'd start off by not like, how you doing? He's like, what do you want? I'm like, oh, it's
What
just,
do you want?
And I'm still being extra nice. Like, what didn't get me, like, normally I'd be pissed off just from that, but I was like, oh, I'm just getting my photos. Last name Petrozelli. He, like, big deep breath, and he turns around, he fucking looks, he grabs him and, like, fucking hard, like, boom, throws him on the counter. I'm like, you okay? He's
Oh,
like,
you said that?
Yeah, I was like, hey, you okay? And he's like, what do you mean am I a fucking okay? And, like, got an attitude right away.
Oh, yeah.
Right
Like
away.
you said to move my truck for some old lady.
And this dude,
Are you okay?
Probably 23, 24, barely can grow a beard, sticking through his fucking rolls. I'm like, what?
Let it all out.
I'm like, what is the matter with you, man? Like, and this time I didn't get red.
Too fat to grow a beard.
I felt bad for him. So he kept like going off like, you got a problem? You got a problem? I'm like, I don't have a fucking problem, dude, but you're fucking miserable in life and you need to fucking find some happiness.
Oh my God.
Like, I was like, what the fuck is the matter with you? And I grabbed it. I looked in it. And my 5x7s weren't there. So I had, get this.
You were fucking with the guy before he gave you your entire order. Yeah.
I walked
That's a
back.
Daniel move. I did that a lot.
As soon as we
Run your
talked,
mouth
as
and you
soon
got to
as
go
we-
back and eat crow a little
As soon as we
bit.
talked shit, well, he ran his mouth first. He was gone. As soon as we talked shit,
Yeah, I'd be
turned
gone
around.
too if you called me.
I walked back. He wasn't there. I pressed the button again.
Customer needs assistant at photo.
And it went about 3 times that time. He came from the back. He's like, what do you need? I'm like, you didn't have my 5x7s, man. I'm sorry that I have to come back and get my stuff that I fucking paid for. So he did it. More shit talking. I'm like, dude, I don't know what's the matter with you, man, but I'm just trying to get my
I want
photos.
you to have to sit in one of his is worse than mine, I feel like. Mine are cut and dry. This was a little longer than one of my altercations.
So anyway, I walk. He's still yelling at me as I'm walking to pay because he won't take payment there. He's like, pay at the front. I'm like, yeah, I figured. I figured that.
So,
I
so
walked
you guys are having a passive aggressive fight.
Oh yeah. So I walk to the front, and then he still says something else. I turn around, and I'm like, find some happiness or something like that. And the old lady, another old
Oh,
lady,
that's like an insult. You yelled at those guys canoeing one time. You're like, I hope you have a bad weekend.
yeah. She goes, who needs to find happiness? I'm like, that guy back there. I'm like, he's so miserable. He's like yelling at me for no reason. She's like, oh, that's so sad. Poor him. And she like starts giving me like this poor him speech, and I'm like, yeah, shut up, lady, just check out.
Jesus.
Come on,
I didn't know she was
karate
nice.
Scrooge.
She was nice. She was nice.
Did you
But-
notice the other customer in there is an old lady? Don't go to stores.
yeah.
What the hell are you
Yeah,
doing?
you're the same age as that lady. You're just in far better
They
shape.
have apps. You take the pictures, the order, they mail you the pictures 2 days or whatever.
I don't know, man. I like to get it right. I like the day. I'm like, I did it. Send it. 30 minutes. Go get it.
Yeah,
Get that
Snapfish
picture.
people are saying there's different, companies out there
God.
that you can use on Amazon.
Yeah, Walgreens, one of those companies. What the fuck?
Okay.
All right.
Good Lord.
Let's go to break. And when we come back, we'll do some dump them out.
Alrighty.
And then we'll ease our way into Thanksgiving
I'm
weekend.
ready, buddy. I got to start cooking.
Hopefully everybody has a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah, man. We'll close everything out right after this. The name of the band is Almost Monday. The name of the song is Coast to Coast. We'll be back. 1-844-TOMNDAN. Show at TOMANDDAN20 for last minute emails. We'll take calls too.
I just wanna go coast to coast with you. Cape Cod to the sands of Malibu. Nothing specific, just
AmericanAirandHeat.com. If you're looking for a lot of savings with your energy bill because your energy bill is sky high because your old AC is inefficient and all the duct work in your house was the original from the 1970s, is like, you know, there's better technology, there's more efficient ways to do this, and American Air and Heat can show you.
And if you're like me, one of the greatest things I like about American Air and Heat is that they're the total package. I mean, from the branding to the way your tech looks, from the way the vans look, to the way they walk into your house, the little booties,
customer service.
It's very, very, it's super pro.
Yeah.
And you know me, I'm a sucker for that kind of attention to detail, and it makes you like, it's not as, you see the guy, you see the van pull up, you're like, it's going to get fixed correctly. They're absolutely great. I got to finance my air conditioning. I was underpowered.
Yeah.
So I had a 4-story townhome I had this tiny little air conditioning unit that was barely huffing and puffing. They came in, they're like, I hate to tell you this, you have to get a new unit.
Yeah.
So good. So glad we got the brand new AC from American Air and Heat. It's so good.
Most people have 20-plus-year-old air conditioning units, and it's costing you a fortune. Talk to them about financing and what it would cost to get a whole new unit and new ducts.
The most important part of your house is staying cool inside there.
Yeah, and you could finance it. Also, preventative maintenance or any problem you have with your AC unit. It's AmericanAirandHeat.com.
It's very, very difficult to play dub-style reggae songs on this show because they're so long, so I had to abbreviate that a little bit. But that is the Slackers with State House Dub. Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom. Should we go through some dump them out?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a little laid-back dump them out, ease ourselves into this Thanksgiving.
dump them out, dump them out. Everybody. Dump them out, dump them out. Dump them out, dump them out. Everybody. Dump them out,
We got too many topics on the list today. It's the end of the motherfucking show. So come on, baby, let's dump them out and play. I want to see your topics. Ooh, I want to also see your bottom mix.
dump them out, dump them out. Everybody. Dump them out, dump them out.
Huge thank you to JustCallMo.com. Enter on the go. Just Call Mo for sponsoring our both Beer Fest event and Sofa and Suds. Without Mo, what happened?
They looked real happy over there across from me.
The
line of people over there, them smiling. Bustegger just.
They're popular. They're popular.
Well, they were giving out a bunch of stuff.
They were chirping.
Were you giving out
You should have been doing some content.
I told you what I wanted to do. Who did I tell? Did I tell you that I wanted to have? I had the sign. I just didn't bring it up. $100 for 1 minute of live sparring with me, and if you lasted the whole minute, I gave that $100 to charity. But I didn't. I backed out at the last minute.
Okay, all right.
Because I didn't know how legal that was.
It was there in spirit. You were there in spirit.
Well, no one's going to be able to live spar with you and do anything.
It was all body. It was all from the neck down, body shots only. It was just live, full contact fighting. You had 1 minute. And it was $100 to do it.
How would we have known? You were sitting there so sad.
Well, I don't know because
people wanted content.
I wasn't sad.
People
would make. That's why I didn't wear the gi. The whole gi, because you guys would have made fun of.
You wore gi pants and you wore ninja
turtles.
Yeah, those
ninja shoes. I like those shoes. And then a t-shirt.
You give away.
And I had a headband I didn't put on because I thought you guys would make funny for that.
I would have made fun of the headband.
So I got a little
Okay, that's our fault. That's our fault.
Well, you give away some Karate of Orlando.
I did. I gave away. I gave away
koozies.
koozies. Everyone came in and was like, didn't talk to me. Like, can I have one of those koozies? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. Can I have one of those koozies? Yep, have a koozie.
That's what all this is about.
Yeah.
Did you ever
Which is
go-
fine. I don't care.
Did you ever go like,
It's
hey,
sitting at my dojo.
where you're like, hey, fat ass, you ever think about trying karate?
No, because when I'm in karate mode, I'm a little more respectful. But when I'm in my truck on the way home, I'm like, that fucking heifer's going to die.
I knew you were. I knew you were.
All right, what do we got
All
here?
right, artificial grass.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to try and do it over the break.
All
but
right.
I've gotten to the point where I want to install some artificial
Well,
grass.
he doesn't have a backyard.
No, I'm doing it on my balcony, so me and my peepees never have to go downstairs.
The bulb and pork balcony, like 10 by 10 or like 5 by 5?
Yeah, I'm going to put
Small.
a little
How
balcony.
big is it?
It has to drain, dude.
Yeah, it'll drain
15?
off the edge.
On your front porch?
Yeah, no, we're on my neighbors. It'll go over the edge and down into the bushes.
Well, he's got a little peepee
It's
dog.
a
that's
little
like
pee-pee
two
dog.
cu-
It's like not even. It's like 2 tablespoons of pee-pee.
Yeah.
My dogs wouldn't pee on that for the longest time until they realized that they had no choice. So
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. No choice.
Yeah, but you have a giant. Like I feel like Dansby. Is,
I think he can do it.
Yeah, it's just because all they do is little tiny squirts of
Squirts,
pee
yeah.
all over the house.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
everywhere.
why this all smells like urine.
He doesn't do that because when they're little, they don't really do it. It's when they get old. Maggie doesn't do it yet either, but it's coming for Maggie.
Oh yeah.
Maggie's teeth are brown. They're falling out. I find them all over the house. Her teeth are all over the house. We find them. I'm like, what is this, a dinosaur bone? And it's one of her teeth just falls out.
So are you going to install it yourself, or are you going to get a
I
professional?
don't think.
installed?
Do you install it or do you just cut
I think
it?
you have to install.
I had to. It depends. If you're doing it outside, you have to compact play sand like the.
No.
really fine
I'm
sand.
just putting it on top of the tile.
Well, then, no, you're an idiot. You just cut it and put it in there.
No,
That's
but you need
basic.
something
My niece
underneath.
did that, and she's 23.
Yeah, I'm just going to
herself.
cut it and put it on the thing.
No, but you need a
stink,
grate underneath.
No,
That's
I'm
what
gonna
I- that's
hose
what I
it.
thought. That's
Yeah,
what I
like
said
when
to
it drains, I'll just hose it. I'll put a lot of water on
Dude,
it.
it's going to be standing underneath that. It's going to soak and stand
In
because there's holes.
between,
It's
yeah.
in between. It's going to sit there. It's not going to
yeah.
drain off. You
And
have
then-
to have something to raise it up a little bit. That way it
So
has
to
room
angle it.
You don't have to angle it at all. It's just, as long as there's space that the mat is not touching the
Okay.
cement.
All
There
right.
has to be space so that it'll run off.
Oh,
on its own.
Maggie's 18. I'm sorry, I was wrong. She's not 17. Maggie's 18. She's
God
really,
damn.
yeah, she's old.
Yeah.
That dog's in
How
great
old do dogs live?
You know, the
I thought
oldest
that was
dog-
it.
Rocky's 14.
The oldest dog just died, and it was 31 years old.
Old.
Really?
Yeah. And Maisie told me, Maisie's like, the oldest dog just died. He was 31. Do you think Maggie will live to 31? I was like, in my mind, I'm like, I hope not. But like,
Oh, it'd be awesome if Maggie lived to
she
31.
might. She's in really good health.
It'd be awesome
She hops
if
around
she
crazy.
outlived you.
She might. She might. She outlived my dad. She outlived my mom.
Yeah, but
Speaking of dogs, I'm trying to get one.
What?
now I am.
I need
please
Tom.
adopt.
I am.
Okay, good.
But I need Tom to help me grift a dog.
Yeah,
here.
Tom was
I already got
actually
it.
pulling at all the stops this morning. He's trying to make this happen.
I'm sure we could do a little trade for Manon.
What's that?
What does that mean?
My dog, Manon. Oh, Tracy's dog.
Oh, you're trying to get rid of Tracy's
trying to get rid of
dog.
Tracy's
Oh, my
dog.
God. I feel
I'm
so
not going
bad.
to take her dog.
It's beautiful, though. My
I'll
God.
leave it outside for 10 hours. And what happens to it happens
It's
to
a
it.
beautiful
I'll tell you
dog.
when it's there.
You just did something that this is a public service announcement to everybody out here. Don't mention your pet's name to someone in passing and
Assume we know
and
what
assume,
dog you're talking about.
because I don't know other people's pets' names.
True.
And
Oh,
I don't
sorry.
hold that in my memory bank. So when you say a pet's name, I have no idea what
I
the
know
hell you're
Daniel's
talking about.
dog's names because
Yeah,
he says
yeah.
it.
I say it a lot, though. I'm obsessed
Well,
with my dog. I'm gay for my dog.
Yeah, I
And
do.
it's half of his name, Dansby.
But also, I do a talk show with Daniel. I've heard him.
This
I
guy's
know
a real dickhead. A grade A dickhead over here. He's like, don't tell me your dog's name because I don't know you that fucking well.
But I've known my friends from Miami for 25 years. I don't know their pets' names.
Barely know their kids' names.
Oh, he doesn't know their
Yeah.
kid's name.
I have to
Yeah.
remember before I
does.
go to their houses. I'm
Before
like,
we do the camping
Which
trip,
one do they have?
I have to have Andrea give me the test on all the kids' names before we go on the camping trip, and I still get it wrong. I just like, hey, dude.
Yeah.
I do a
What's
lot
up,
of
little
that.
man?
Yeah, hey, little buddy. I do a lot of that stuff.
all
So
right.
you guys saw Judy this past weekend.
Yeah,
Pet Rescue by Judy. Yeah.
Judy,
Yep.
yeah, pet rescue by
awesome.
Judy. She told me she has too many dogs.
And Dan said she had too many dogs.
She said
And I've
she
been
needs-
talking to my husband
Yeah.
about wanting to get another dog because he's working from home now.
Yeah, he's
So I started
lonely.
going on Pet Rescue by Judy on their website.
And he likes peepee dogs like me.
He does.
I like that.
And now I think I applied for a dog last night.
Yeah!
But she's got other applicants that want her, so I have to have Tom try and
You gotta grace the
give me the hookup.
I-
over
You got to
there.
work your magic.
Are you working the magic?
So
Is this going to be like when you made her car blow up? I hope not.
no, that was in the radio days.
Okay. What is
You're gonna
this
get
called?
me some.
different.
You're gonna get me some lumpy dog. I don't
no,
want.
okay. So two things.
The dog's got the best name. Do you want to say its name? Or no, maybe not.
I might change the name.
But the name's great.
How old is the
Oh, you
dog?
can't change
2.
the name. Yeah, it's already 2 years. I think.
That's fine.
Rocky had his name and it was 1, and I didn't change it because it was 1. Already.
It's a great name.
Yeah, it's fine.
I won't give it out. I don't want to. I don't want people to go
No,
there.
because other people might apply.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't want to give it out.
2 things. One is there's a simple application process that Judy should do that it doesn't involve having someone write their name and.
It was a lot. They wanted all my employment
where they work.
information,
Do you-
how big my backyard was.
Do you know how hard this is when you try to get a dog now? Like I tried to
That's
get
absurd.
oh my God,
I
Tom! They'll walk your house. I got denied
Yeah.
rescuing dogs because they came to my house and they're like, "This is a townhome. You can't have you don't have a yard. We can't do that." Goodbye. Thank you, sir. They'd rather the dog be in squalor than even give me a shot at
that's
it. You know what I mean?
pretty- that's
Like I would say, I could walk the dog. I'm a great owner. No. Sorry, you don't have a run. You don't have a fence.
All you have to do is look at someone's last 5 Facebook posts, and you could tell if they could take care of a
feel you on
dog.
That's probably pretty.
good take.
That's actually probably pretty good.
I could tell by anybody's last 5 Facebook posts
Okay.
if they can take care of a dog or not, and Judy should be able to.
So
as
that's
well.
the easy way.
And second, this is the easiest favor I've ever done for Sam. And how much?
It's the only
points,
favor you've ever done. if it works out.
I feel
There's
like
had to have been another favor.
Other
feel
than
like-
the car blow up, I mean,
there was the
No,
car
no.
blow
the
up.
grift truck that I drove for 3
Yeah,
or 4
we almost
years.
killed her.
It almost killed me too.
Did I get Christmas lights put on your house that someone forgot to take
Yeah.
off her?
Yeah, she had to take them off herself.
I did.
Like you're giving her more work.
You got a Christmas light hookup?
Not anymore. We don't.
I was like, damn.
We lost her.
That sucks.
So are you asking?
Oh, I did get sexually assaulted by a stripper that you hired. What else?
Well, Tom,
But he gave you a grind.
I didn't want the
he
grinding.
gave you a grinding.
Yeah.
Well, you pay for services already known that you're going to get touched.
So what are you going to ask for Sam for?
I already texted Judy. I said, hey, now she didn't give me back specifics.
What did she say?
Uh-oh.
I said, hey, Sam wants this dog, name this, and bring it by next
Yeah,
Wednesday
drop
and give
by.
it to her.
It's trash. At this point, it's just trash.
Just
drive
give
by.
it to her.
Yeah, just drive by. Bring it over here now. Just drop it in the door. Just
Like-
let it in the door.
Yeah. I assume if you have a bunch of metal at your house, you're
you know
trying
what?
to
I love the
unload.
chat. They're bringing up other things that you've quote done for me, including walking into the bathroom on me.
That was Daniel's
Multiple
fault.
times. Multiple
Yeah,
times. That was
at
not my
least
fault.
twice. Hooking me up with a Fort Wilderness golf cart. That did not come to fruition.
That was-
What else?
Yeah.
Well, you did the scam wrong.
There was no scam.
Just like Ross. You guys don't know
There
nothing.
was no scam.
No, that was actually Ross's wife who just didn't want to follow through
Accepted
with
my
the
wedding
scam.
invitation and then did not come.
Yeah, but I did that. I did that to
shit.
Seth. I did that for his baby
That
shower.
sounds familiar. So did this asshole.
I said I was going to his baby shower, then I completely blanked on it. Didn't show up. I deserve every.
Said he was going to hook me up with Gringo's
Yeah.
Catering. Did not happen.
That's true.
When
I
was
remember
that?
I get hooked up
remember that
every
one.
single event I have. I always do Gringo's Catering.
I remember that.
Anyway, so
So what are you going to ask her for to get this dog? You
no,
want-
I just texted Judy. I said, Sam wants this dog. Can you bring it next Wednesday? And I'll promote your shelter and try to unload some dogs
Yeah.
here. And then
We can.
And then she's like, I told her the time, but she's
Did
busy.
you tell her the dog? Did you send a photo of it so she
No,
gets
I just said
confused?
the name, and they all got different names,
Yeah,
right?
they do, yeah.
Okay,
so
all right.
but I don't, maybe she'll bring any bitey, lumpy
See,
dog.
that's
that
what's
she-
going to happen. You're going to get me some dog I don't want.
She's going to bring
I
three
mean,
choices that are not
She's
what
got a
you
hard
want.
Exactly.
on this one dog, and then you're going to bring by.
It's fine. Like there's even
They're not
she's gonna give it
interchangeable,
to
dude.
you. Who cares who they give it to? I don't think they just want to get rid of them to a good home. Like
Yeah,
I'll
but like
vouch for
sometimes
you.
they're like, this person was in line. and-
Exactly.
Yeah.
I need to move to the top of the list.
Yeah,
You do.
oh, you get
You
to the
do.
top.
You do need to get to the top. You're a better owner.
Yeah.
You'll just be you'll baby.
I don't know
this
how
dog.
many people are in front of me.
Well, regardless of owner, I'm giving Judy free advertising,
Yeah.
so she's
We're
gonna
giving
give
her
it
the
to me.
juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like,
How is she having so much trouble unloading if there's waiting lines for these dogs? Like, is she not?
Well,
I think I'm getting the
there's
good one.
waiting lines for the good ones, the lumpy
Exactly.
ones. They can't, you know.
She
they
needs
to get rid of the pit bull.
euthanize those.
yeah.
The ones that'll shake a pee-pee dog until its neck snaps. They gotta, you know. I see a lot of those dogs out.
Yeah. They all cigarette burned.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Those ones are the
The
hard
squatty
ones.
ones, you know.
Yeah.
You could tell. You know, you look at them and you're like, oh man. Oh,
That's
it
what I
is.
forgot?
It's sad. It really is sad.
Let's see. Oh, bill collector game.
Oh, okay. Just say
What is this?
this is the game. I came home on Monday because the kids are out of school. Came home from Monday. Andrea had organized for Maisie to have one of her friends come over and play, one of her favorite friends. And I come home and I'm trying to be quiet because they're upstairs playing. I walk in, set my bag down, go and sit on the couch, get a Topo Chico, sit there with Dansby, and I'm listening to Maisie and her friend play a game. They're playing the game Bill Collector.
All right. What is that?
They invented a fictional character that they made they had lined up all of Maisie's American Girl dolls.
Okay.
And there are like 5 of them, and they had them in different parts of the living room. So one was on the couch, one's on the chair, one's at the dining room table, one's on the counter. And they would go around to each of the dolls and they'd say, hello, this is Mr. Jerry Johnson Robertson. You owe us $10,000, and we're here to collect. I'm listening to this whole thing, and then they do the voice of the other character, and the character be like, it's been tough around here. We don't have a lot of money. Well, we're going to put you in jail. This is my daughter. My daughter's like, we're going to put you in jail if you don't pay your bills. Mr. Robertson, come with us. We're calling the police. And she was arresting all of her dolls for not paying their bills and putting them in fake jail. So another reason,
tax man.
Yeah, another reason that, again, this is your child, not my child. This kid's already a
bill collector. That's my mortal enemy. That's our listener's
Get her to
mortal
talk
enemy.
to Truist.
She's playing her new game, Bill Collector.
That's funny. My sons only hit each other with swords.
That's
all nonsense.
I'm a traditionalist. I like that. This kid's got a money phobia like her.
I don't even know
like
that
her mom.
exists.
I don't know. Her mom, Maisie's obsessed with money. She's always like, that's too much money. We're going to run out of money. She's always telling me we're running out of money.
She was just born with that and ingrained into that?
I hate to agree with you, dude. It's got to the listeners got to know how mad this makes me. But yeah, I do think it's just born like Andrea. Andrea has this obsession of budgeting, this obsession of being bankrupt, this obsession with, not being like.
Did she grow up poor?
No, it doesn't matter how you grow up. We just look at Maisie. She's born with it. You're born.
It's just a thing.
Well, that's because she's getting it from her.
But we don't talk about finances. I don't talk about money. We're not.
Quit blaming your personality on how you grew up. That doesn't exist. You're born with your personality. That's it.
Sometimes
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it with my own eyes.
I don't know what this is, but it is hilarious.
Yeah.
Maisie is. She is the epitome of a New York lonely boy. And that is a concept that was invented by what's her name? I've talked about it before.
Tina Fey.
And it is the adult-only child she's already handling adult things. And I don't like it, but I have no control over it. I didn't pick it.
Yeah.
I just fucked my wife. That's it. That's all I did.
What's crossword fights?
Oh, I'm having crossword. You were wanting to make fun of me for now at the end of the night, instead of watching TV, I do a crossword puzzle like an old man.
Yeah, that's old.
And I try to beat my wife on how quickly I can do a crossword puzzle. And last night, I beat my wife so bad. She did the crossword puzzle in 22 minutes. I did it in 12 minutes. Fucking swamped her.
I will not make a comment on your crossword puzzle time because that is.
I think it stimulates my brain and keeps me young. It's better than TV.
You don't need to
stimulate cool nerdy stuff.
TV's rotting my brain.
You need to scroll TikTok. What the hell are you doing?
I feel like, just like you, I feel like that's a waste of time. At least this, I'm testing my knowledge and seeing if I can get them all right. And it keeps me.
There's other games on your phone you could do that. There's mind games that you can play to stimulate.
This is a mind game. I look at this as a mind game. I compete against my wife. I send it to her. I'm like, I'm smarter than you.
You're not old enough to have to stimulate your brain.
And I contend that I am more intelligent than my wife.
I don't believe that.
I think if me and my wife took an IQ test, I would win.
One takes care of the other. So I don't know how, she's basically your nurse.
But I let her do that.
I don't know. I feel like if she wasn't there, things would fall apart quickly. Like you wouldn't know anything, how to pay anything.
I'm actually thinking about that. You're absolutely correct.
I've seen your wife come here
I got real quiet
and write checks for you because you're like, I don't know how to do this.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it.
Yeah. You need your wife.
Yeah, I barely know my signature anymore. I haven't driven my car in 6 months.
Like if I was going,
it drives itself. I just let it drive me around.
Yeah. Like I
love it.
I think she let you win here.
Okay.
It's like the nurse for my Meemaw's the home that she was in. If they were doing
she's
whatever
in the
game.
chat room. Yeah, we slam our phones down. Like when I get done, I'll slam my phone down. I'll be like, done. And she's like, what'd you get? I'm 12 minutes.
Yeah, but is it correct?
Yeah, it has to be. Like you can't. It won't let you
it
move
won't let
on.
you-
Yeah, it won't let you move on unless you get it right.
What's Morgan Wallen sped up?
Oh, okay. I thought this was pretty interesting. You mentioned TikTok. This is a perfect tie-in. This came through on my algorithm, and I thought it was kind of funny and kind of interesting. But let me see if I can put this up for everybody to see. So there's a guy on TikTok who says that Morgan Wallen sped up sounds like Miley Cyrus. Have you seen that?
No.
All right, so here is the video. I'll play.
Oh, yeah, I've heard this.
Yeah, this is pretty interesting.
Do you know the crazy Miley Cyrus theory? How she might be a ghost singer for many popular singers that have very successful songs right now? Who? So recently, Mr. Wyatt made a video that many people think exposes Morgan Wallen's voice. So I want you to listen to this. Okay.
Okay, so there's Morgan Wallen. You can hear him
Okay.
singing his, your wife probably knows that hit, song by Morgan Wallen.
Okay, so you heard that, right? So now listen to what Mr. Wyatt does now with the voice.
So that was Morgan Wallen, obviously. Now let's pitch it up and see if it sounds like Miley Cyrus. And let me know in the comments if you think it does.
Wait, what? That's a little...
What do you think?
Well, is it real? Or did they add?
No, they just sped it up, and it does sound like Miley Cyrus's voice. It absolutely does.
So they have similar voices.
Yeah, they just have similar voices. It's not that revolutionary to me.
But also, did they just speed it up, or did they speed it
No,
up
they
and
pitched it up.
and
But
then-
it's his voice. They just pitched it up.
Yeah, it's just pitched up. But what's weird and what they should have done is if you were going to correctly pitch this up, then pitch it up and keep it in the same key. You see what I'm saying? Like, take it up an octave, but put it in the same key. The way that you're doing it now, you're actually changing you're speeding the entire thing up. I would have liked to have seen the music stay exactly the same, but you pitch it up an octave to sound like Miley Cyrus doing because she would probably be closer to like a tenor register of a voice or soprano register. Even though she got a raspy voice, she's definitely got I would say, a higher pitched voice than Morgan Wallen. That's what I would have liked to
See,
have seen.
these are the tidbits you're missing when you're doing your crossword.
Okay, here's why I don't like
TikTok,
this.
and
Here's
then
why
I
I don't
just
like
keep
this.
scrolling.
But here's why I don't like this.
And
These people are trying to fabricate it and act like it's such a big deal.
Well,
that's most of TikTok.
So I was looking at some music...
But I hate that. I hate that you wane, you have to fake... oh my God, tell me in the comments, is that a ghost? No, we all know it's not a ghost. Why are you saying that?
No, there's a lot of dumb people out there.
It's radio.
But why would you watch that? The most illogical thing you do is TikTok.
It's a nothing. Well, I consume TikTok because I'll also be exposed to things
Twerking.
happening in because now my algorithm has gotten good enough where it only sends me stuff I look at, so I'm exposed to other things going off in comedy world or pop culture. So that's my only connection to pop culture at all is TikTok. And then consuming small videos at a time. I don't seek pop culture. I don't go on celebrity gossip.
So it's less accurate pop culture stories then, because a lot of it's being reported by people that are just trying to get clicks.
Oh yeah. But that's all of media too.
It is. But I think you're seeing a swing back where people are trying to vet their stories.
Yeah, but
which makes sense. You should see that.
But with pop culture or entertainment stories, it's all nonsense anyway. It doesn't even matter. It's all a fluff.
I learned about the comedian that you just posted, Sam. Matt, what's his name?
Matt Rife.
Yeah, about the plastic surgery stuff. I had no idea about any of that stuff. The plastic surgery and all that stuff.
Well, he says he hasn't had any, but there's been a lot of people that
I
have...
saw his teeth. His teeth.
Well, the teeth for sure he admits to, but a lot of other people have broken down. You can tell, the bridge of his nose.
He does
His
look...
jawline is a lot more square now.
He does look like he's had work done. I mean, a lot of the photos, you can see when people have gotten work done. You look at it and you're like, yeah, that
and
looks...
then complains that now he's too pretty, and that's why he...
okay, well, tortured
That's
life.
his whole thing.
Yeah.
So we talked about YouTube is just old radio. We were mentioning it.
Oh my God.
I saw this. Max was watching Mr. Beast's new video where he gets
came
buried
out
alive.
7 days ago. He got buried for 7 days or something.
Yeah, and so Max was all into it, telling me about it.
Do that too? Recently.
Tuttle
What's his
did
name?
that. Tuttle did that 25 years ago.
Yeah, a magician did it.
David Blaine did
Blaine did that.
underwater thing or whatever.
Yeah, but he also did a coffin one too.
He did a coffin one. He did one
he's done
hosted
all
up. He's
kinds
done
of
all
shit.
that stuff.
And then
this is nothing new. That's stupid.
Some magician died doing it. Remember they poured concrete
And it caved
and then it caved in and killed
I think
him.
I saw that on Faces of Death.
But it's all the same. It's like boxing, buried alive. There's only so many things.
Yeah,
You know, and that's it.
it just made me sad when I saw Mr. Beast doing it, and all these people are like, "Holy shit, Mr. Beast has been buried alive!" And I was like, "Yeah, 30 years ago, I had a friend of mine buried alive by carnies." You know, it's like everything repeats itself. Nothing is new.
And if you think about it, there's only so much things these people could think of. It's like, what else is Mr. Beast going to do? Like, he's already done the $1 motel, $1 million hotel. There's boats. He did that with cars.
He won't do the things I want him to do. What I want him to do is I want to know.
Get punched in the neck by me and survive.
I would like to know his normal
There's
day.
a lot of ways.
I'd like to know his normal day. I'd like to see what his bedroom looks like. Show me your real bedroom. What's it look like?
A small house. He's one of those dudes that he's obsessed with work. It seems like, and he lives in a small house, and it lives not like he's as rich as he is, and
mediocre life.
And then I think he's obsessed with making these videos and shit, and it's a weird phenomenon that we'll probably never see again because he's probably one of the last guys that won't partner up with a giant mega corporation and turn into.
I'm definitely over him though.
Yeah.
Like I'm done with it. Like as soon as I saw that, I'm like, okay.
It's not for
Is he
my
still
sons
just as
love
popular?
it.
Is he still as popular? Like, is he he's like,
I don't know if you can figure that out. See, I would say
I don't know followers.
I would say that nothing can be as popular as it. I mean, of course he will eventually hit a.
He just set a record for the most views or something but it's for kids. It's for younger kids, I think, and I'll get stuck watching it every once in a while.
But once,
it's nonsense.
Once I've realized though that he doesn't approach his videos from like even almost like this makes me sound like a pompous dickhead, but like once you've realized that he is just feeding the algorithm and feeding you like a series of tricks to keep you there. Like in the first 5 seconds, he will say what he's going to do. He will show you where he is. He will also tell you what the payoff will be, and then he'll give you like a question of curiosity to plant like a seed. Once you know the algorithm or like the theory of how he does things every single time and you see it, you're just like, all right. That's cool.
Yeah, but I mean,
Mr. Beast's 7-day burial stunt leaves him in mental agony.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Good
for him.
But he's doing it. You know, like he's getting the views. I mean, it's the same thing that all media does.
I would argue he's not doing it because if you're just hacking the algorithm to make sure you're the top dog and you're not really providing something that's new and like really eventful or something that's really like revolutionary, then yes, you are doing it. But what are you doing?
Well,
you're doing nothing.
You are getting clicks and you're getting people to watch your videos, and you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Like,
but that's
my sons are addicted to watching the videos, and the entire world is watching the videos.
But that sucks because I wish that people were addicted to watching somebody that's truly doing something original. Right. Those people don't.
Well, that's it's like getting mad that the best-selling movies are some Marvel movie and not a good piece of art.
Why aren't they watching?
I just wish that that guy wasn't the guy that everybody was watching.
I wish they're watching my karate videos instead. To be honest. Like doing good forms and showing proper technique and learning Japanese. Why aren't they watching that?
It's the fluff of what he knows the majority of humanity wants to see is nothing. They don't want something complicated. They don't want good. Anything, look at the movies that are most popular. It's like no one's
like all the Marvel movies and stuff.
Yeah, like look at food is the most popular. It's McDonald's, whatever. It's like that's what the masses want.
Yeah, but we all can. I think it's completely viable to want people to not be addicted to McDonald's. I think it's not a bad thing to want people to eat something that would be better for their bodies or better for their minds. Just saying hey, he's doing it. It's just as good as anything else. I mean, it's not.
But it's the most popular.
It is the most popular.
And then it's like unless you ban stuff that's bad for you, it'll never. It's like that's what everybody wants. And so I don't think that's going to ever change. And it's subjective too, because
it will
it's
change.
all for kids.
Will change.
Yeah, eventually it'll change.
Yeah, it has to. Will change somehow. That'll be the most interesting thing I think to Mr. Beast is watching what happens like where he goes and how he alters what he does. Because right now he's just doing the same thing every time. Watch for the things I'm telling you. He'll state his case, what he's going to do, where he's at, set his location. He'll put the hook out there. Then there'll be a curiosity question he asks you to plant some doubt. It's the same thing every single time.
But it's like when I was in high school watching Jackass, I'm sure people in their 40s were like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Jackass was awesome.
But it was way worse than Mr. Beast as far as like what I'm wanting my sons to watch, like some bipolar addict.
But it was new. But it was new. Nobody else really did that. I mean, they were the first ones to do killing themselves like that, like shock, whatever.
But it's just as stupid or nonsensical as Mr. Beast, or whatever. Tom Green? My bum is on this moose.
I give it more value.
My bum is on this moose.
I just recently saw Tom Green again do something ridiculous. Like he's still out there, like doing some crazy thing. Like he was at some painting thing, and he just kept laughing like nonstop like that for all the people walking by, just random shit.
Oh, he's still doing, still doing the avant-garde.
But it was like, I would give those guys even a higher rating than a Mr. Beast because it's feats of strength. Like Mr. Beast staying in a underground tunnel that's completely safe. That's the safest thing you could do. There's literally no value for me in that. I was buried alive for 7 days in the safest environment. I was safer in the buried alive thing than I was not. There's no stunt there to me.
Well, I mean, Tuttle did it in the radio.
I know, but that was legitimately scary because it was done by a couple of carnies, and the whole thing was done with that's a legitimate stunt. This we know is not a stunt. We know it's not.
But Tuttle, he was never going to get hurt.
I disagree. Completely disagree. In fact, he said a couple of times it got too hot in there. Guaranteed, Mr. Beast was never getting hot.
No.
Yeah. Well, he definitely had more money to put into safety than Clear Channel. They put zero.
Also, if there wasn't a 24-hour stream, I don't believe he stayed in there the whole time.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, I don't believe anything.
You can easily fake it for
exactly,
sure.
Yeah,
I don't believe anything
I don't think
the guy
it's real,
says. Because the whole thing, again, I think you guys are missing my point. I'm not saying what he's doing. I don't care what he's doing. It's just he's figured out the way to get the clicks. And if all he's doing is farming clicks, then he's providing nothing. He's just figured out the algorithm.
Yeah, but that's all of media, right?
No, I don't think it is, because I think a lot of people that do it depends on... I don't think when he approaches the video, he's approaching it like, look at this art I'm giving everybody. I'm really rewarding them with this great stuff. He's not. He's like, let's see how I can hack this to get the most eyes on it. And if it's intent. Yeah, it's what you always say. It's intent. His intent for his videos isn't to give a great piece of a video. It's not. It's to get the most eyes on the video, and that's where it breaks down for me.
Well, but that's really the intent of all entertainers.
No. Like when you write a song, you don't write a song to get the most eyes on it. You write a song to provide and hopefully get your message across and write the right song.
Well, when you're a singer-songwriter, but Mr. Beast is not that.
I understand
he can't sing or write songs, but also...
But he's a filmmaker. Right? He's an entertainer. He's an entertainer.
If you work for like a radio station or TV station or whatever, they, or whatever, any other, you're doing a movie, all they want is the most amount of people watching it.
Not always, though.
Or like a podcast, they want the most amount of downloads so you can sell advertising. Anything with advertising linked to it, you want the most amount of clicks. And so most people do what it takes to get the most amount of clicks. I mean, shit, we're trying to do it, although because
we don't do it, though.
We're not
There's so many
as Mr.
different
Beast.
things that we could do to possibly make ourselves easier to digest that we don't do that. So I think that's a bad example.
Well, we do whatever our listeners want.
We do, but it's not to get the most amount of eyes on us. If we did that, we would radically change the entire show. What Mr. Beast does is he's actively trying to get the most amount of eyes on there. That's number one. Number two is what he's providing.
Yeah, hold on. I'm actively trying to get the most amount of clicks. What are you doing? What is anybody?
Daniel's trying to produce art.
No, I'm trying to be funny. But what I'm saying is there are plenty of things we could do, including dumbing down our content and not being as abrasive, not cursing as much. There's tons of things that we could do. It could.
No, it won't.
You don't know that.
They want more cursing.
No, they don't.
No one's ever said
that. I don't think that's the case at all. I don't think people want more cursing or more uncensored. I think that maybe used to be the case.
Well, if we stopped cursing as much, it wouldn't help our downloads. I don't think.
I don't think.
Like, I'll do anything that helps our downloads.
I don't think it would hurt our downloads either.
Yeah, but I'm trying to do do anything it takes to get more downloads so that we can make more money.
So am I. But I'm just saying,
and I'll do it.
But we don't approach our show with, okay, guys, remember, the first thing we got to do is get the most amount of downloads.
You guys
and
need to be
whatever
more-
else
you
we
need
do
to-
doesn't
You
matter.
need to be more controversial. You guys aren't controversial at all. You guys don't talk about anything that
We
you
don't-
don't talk about politics.
I'll do
No.
it.
You don't
We
talk
don't.
about.
No, we don't talk about
We don't talk about
I don't wanna
anything
talk about
current
that
event as
stuff.
far as like the left versus right type stuff. You guys don't get into any of that. I guarantee.
Would that help our downloads?
If you
Yeah.
pick a side, I guarantee it will.
Controversy helps, yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right,
it
well, I'll
would.
do it.
Guarantee it will.
Okay.
But then you're just hated by the other half, which sucks. That's why I keep my mouth shut most of the time.
When do you keep your mouth shut?
Well, when it comes to stuff like
well,
that,
which half do I pick? I'll pick whatever half
you gotta
gets
pick a side,
you gotta
buddy.
pick a side.
Hold on, I
you
know
can't
which-
be in the middle. You can't float in the middle.
I know which half has the most money.
There we go.
Is there anything else on there we want to slide in?
Does that help?
Or do we want to get out of here? Sorry.
We can get out of here. Anyway, semantics. What's going on?
Yeah,
this
we'll be
weekend?
recording tonight. Travis, myself, and our buddy Derek, who does You Heard About This One with me, we will be recording. So if you got emails, voicemails, hit us up, semanticspodcast.com.
The karate of Orlando.com.
Yes. So what the special I was doing for everybody was I'm doing 2 weeks. You can train as much as you want, and it's only $25, and you get a free dojo T-shirt as well. That's like the special that I've been throwing out there, just because people want to try it first, see if it's for them.
Okay.
So I'm doing this special now, and it seems to be working. People are like trying it out, and of course, majority of people are staying. But yeah, if you guys want to try it out for a couple weeks, it's only $25. Come and try it out. Also, nobody knew that I had a jungle in Lake Mary, Sanford. Everybody that came up to me was like, yeah, you're just too far away. I'm like, I'm right down the street on 46 and Reinhardt.
You
They're
never
like,
really talk about that.
I know,
you
I know,
don't.
and that's
You
my
don't.
mistake. And I
You
said
need to
that.
talk about
and
it,
I
man.
said that, and I was like, I made a mistake, but I never talk about it. I'm like, shit, I don't mention it ever. So we have a jungle, Lake Mary, or Sanford, with Sanford. I say Lake Mary, but it's Sanford location on 46 and Reinhardt. Same special, same deals. We have kids classes, kickboxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, boxing, fitness classes for the adults. Same as what's downtown is in Sanford. I just never talked about it.
Ooh,
I should
Christine in our chat room says, my daughter goes to that location
Oh.
and in all caps loves it.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
There you go.
Don't forget to use promo code BDM25 for 25% off your merch order at TOMANDDAN20.
Yes.
And every order this weekend will get the Bad at Business Beer Fest bag thrown in there. Also,
There's good stuff in there, too, like free drinks, free schnapps, free beer.
yeah,
All kinds
Daniel's
of cool stuff.
releasing a BDM Best of Year 6.
If
this
I can
weekend.
find it, I got to find it.
And I'm trying to think of the BDM Christmas Party, December 16th.
Yes.
All invites will be mailed out next week. We're just
Mailed
email. They're
Are we going to Walgreens and printing out pictures too?
What time is this? Maybe I can make
We'll
it up
let
for my
you know
diaper
after
party.
the show.
It's going to be like starting at 6.
In the evening, yeah.
it's an evening party.
Yeah, and do we have we figured out what we're
Not yet. No. All details are
Tom
not
said anything
ironed out
goes.
yet.
Tom said
anything goes?
Yeah.
I'll bring the guacamole.
We're putting together some gifts.
Could we
Another
do-
gift bag.
are we gonna
Me and my husband will butt fuck it.
Yeah, are you
I was going to
obsessed
say where it was, and then
Are you obsessed with gift bags again? Like, are we doing?
Everybody likes a good gift bag, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, like,
Do they?
Yeah, I don't know if they do.
All right. Enjoy your Thanksgiving weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Hold it, fellas. Oh, wait a minute. I can't publish that. It's mediocre.